Well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I see, Mike. Yeah, so I had started set the stream up for 9. I guess thinking in my brain that 9 o'clock was like the time me and Chubb stream at night, and so yeah. Anyway, sorry. Hope y'all made it over to this one. Terry, thank you very much. Good morning. I'll tell y'all why I have been like kind of MIA. That's right. It is time to hang out again. Good morning, Andre. I did, Bree. I was texting your mom yesterday. Tony, thank you. Bree got me this mug, you guys, and some some fish samples, some fish food samples. 3G. Good morning, Greg. I just got your text too, and no, I did not know that. You're making a drinking game. Every time you say go make some friends during your rescues, it's a shot. Oh, whatever, Mike. Does this song ever end? You just ain't got the Zydeco jig in you. Mr. Manifesto, Muppet, good morning. Ricky, good morning. Hey, Terry, you're deleting your streams. Will you tell him, Mr. Manifesto, to come over here? I deleted it. I don't know why it's still on YouTube, that it's not on StreamYard. Like I can't even go to it to tell him to come over here. If you don't mind. Bruiser CB, good morning. So hopefully everybody will figure it out. I get one chance to see you. Huh. You should, when you delete them, you lose them hours. There hasn't been anything, I don't think there's, well, maybe a few. You needed to delete. Yes, Chewy, I'm sorry. I got everybody confused this morning. Thank you, Lori. I just put the link in chat, you guys. So, Mike, Terry, Mr. Manifesto, all you guys that go up on Terry's stream, other than Mike, come on up here. Don't leave me hanging this morning. I don't know where Kev is. He must have been in the other stream. But yeah, so Bree sent me this coffee mug yesterday, and I love it because it's big. It's a big, and it says strong like my coffee, although I don't feel strong most of the time. So 2 days ago, I guess it had been the last day I streamed. I did. I know, right? It does. Fits in my hand. That's about it. Oh. Okay, so the last time you guys seen me, or last time I streamed, that later that day, I was bringing some stuff in the house. Oh, I think that was the same day that I was dealing with the puppies and trying to get Landon practice. I mean, it was like a crazy day. Oh, the doctor's office and everything. Anyway, it was like an insane day, right? And there's Terry.
Oh God.
Good morning.
It is. It's very early in the
It
morning.
is. I'm surprised to see you here this morning.
Yeah, I stayed up way too late last night.
Did you stay up streaming late?
I did stream for a little bit last night, and then my internet just cut out. I mean, instantly just cut
That's
out.
what happened. That's right. That's what happened because you were gone, and we were all like, "Huh." And then, what's it? Dang, who was on stream? Who was there?
I had a few. I don't know. I think I had probably 15 people or so.
Yeah, but there was somebody that was still on stream, running it.
Really? That's
That
too
was
funny.
God bless. Why can't I see him? I can't think of the name. Oh my gosh. Danny.
Yeah, I guess I should have woke up and like watched it.
Danny was still there. We were there for like 15 minutes after you left.
No, I swear to God, my internet just like crashed. I didn't have like a few, I had nothing. It literally just went out.
Yeah. I hate it when that happens. I've had that happen many a times.
Yeah, they never apologize for it or anything.
No,
They're just like, whatever.
Oh yeah, of course. So I was telling them why I haven't kind of been like up on any streams in the last 2 days. This last day that I streamed, that was like that crazy day. I was getting the dogs to the vet, and I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I have an island in the kitchen, and I came around it and was headed towards the sink, and I slipped on something. I mean, just as slick as it would have been a freaking what do they call them? Banana peels or something. I mean, it was just, and I hit the floor harder than I think I have ever hit the floor in my life. No. And it wasn't graceful at all.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I think that I've always had, riding horses and stuff, you just get bummed up. And I've had a bulging disc, and I've got a herniated disc in my neck, and I won't let them do anything to it. And I think I jacked with it when I hit the floor, because like the last 2 days, it's felt like I've had a crick in my neck, either side. It feels like it pulls all the way through my shoulder and then up to the base of my head. It's better today, for sure. But I've been on the heating pad for 2 days.
Dang.
It was bad. And I didn't think, I hit the floor, but I really didn't feel it until the next morning. Then you're like, oh, shit.
Remember when you were younger and you just bounced?
Yeah, no problem.
Kids bounce. Yeah. They don't even know they fell.
Yeah, you just hit the ground, get it, keep going. Not now.
No.
In fact, I think that's why I'm scared to run barrels so much now. I'm too scared to hit the ground. Biggie, good
sorry
morning.
to hear that. At least I'm glad you're up and entertaining people.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not any worse than what it could have been, I guess.
Morning.
RB, you're one to say. You have to be more careful. You need a bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I usually don't. Well, I can't say I usually don't. And I thought that it was just my fibromyalgia acting up real bad, but we got to thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure it was the fall, because I don't usually have that kind of pain just from my normal fibromyalgia. I mean, it can get bad, but
hey guys,
not usually like that. Morning, Mike. What are you doing?
Feeding everybody.
I hear you. I fed everybody at about 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I fed them last night, but I kind of gave them a small feeding last night because it was really late, and I don't know. I like to be able to know what's going on. I was going to bed.
Hey, Terry, when you drop off of your streams like that, they don't stop until everybody gets off of the screen. So,
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have any internet, nothing.
We figured. That's what we figured. We figured that's what happened. And then COC, Adele got a stream up. But Well, you were kind of hanging out, waiting for you to like come back from the bathroom or something. He just didn't come back.
Yeah, I got little kidneys, so I tend to take my breaks quite often, so I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was not the case. It was bam, I had nothing. So I decided it was probably a good time to go to bed before I said something really, really stupid.
But yeah,
Terry, that's not little kidneys. That's just a lot of liquid flowing through them.
I was hitting it pretty hard last night. In fact, this morning I had to decide whether to be hungover or start day drinking. So I did yesterday. I did a stream earlier than that. And I did come up with a name. From now on, I'm just going to call the people that hang out with me, we're the degenerates.
I was listening.
All right, guys. I know. I'm sorry.
So I have sold the last puppy. Well, I take that back. As long as they pick him up this evening, I've sold the last puppy. So now on to potty training my own. Good morning, Mr. Manifesto.
You kept the blue merle one though, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Good morning.
That's my thing, homie.
Mr. Manifesto, what's going on, dude?
What's going on, man?
He's like the head degenerate.
Yeah, I heard degenerates. I had to come on up.
Hey, got the guru Peter. Good morning. Joseph Stanley. Good morning. Coach Jeffrey Watts. Good morning. We've got all the Josephs in here. We're still missing John Cox.
Oh, hell.
The lights are still off in the fish room, so.
I'll just food for the animals.
Dude, I left mine on all night.
Oh, that's not a way to combat that algae, man.
Oh, yeah, like I never have algae problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you're going to have even worse.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I overrode the timer when I was streaming last night, and I forgot to. When my internet crashed, I was like, you know what? That's God just telling me it's a really good time to go to bed. And I just walked right past the timer and didn't reset it. And
that's why you need one of those like Casa smart timers, the ones that Aquarium Co-op sells. Those things are great, man. They're smart. Like you can set off like multiple off times, so like it's like a fail safe. Just so like if you're always in bed by 2 a.m, just have it always turn off your fish room at 2 a.m, no matter what.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Timbo says my echo is back on my mic. And I have to admit, the only time I hear it is when Mr. Manifesto's on.
Hang on here, man. I don't know what I can do.
I don't hear
Ever see that many mystery snails at one time?
And the weird part is, if I mute my mic, his echo probably will go away.
Can't see.
I don't hear it.
Hang on.
Test 1, test 2, test.
I never see you.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that.
See all those freaking mystery snails?
That's a bunch of them.
That is a bunch of them.
You guys?
I've been there before, believe me.
Oh, my puppers are going to be thrilled today.
Yeah. One thing.
Good morning,
Clear out
Jess.
some of those guys.
Hey, good morning, Kevin.
How long does it take a mystery snail to grow to, good size?
Not
Not
long.
long.
Oh, really?
4 months.
Yeah, maybe. If they're eating a lot, less than that, I think.
Well, because they're sellable at that point. When they get about yay big, they're.
I haven't seen any. They might have eaten them or the
about
elk might have
dime
eaten them.
size.
What's up, folks?
Wow!
Hey, look at that.
I'll give you a sneak peek.
That's a receding hairline like you wouldn't believe, man.
Wow.
Hang on there. It's just because I got my hair cut, dude. It's too short. Too short. That's enough of me. Go back to fish.
Ah, dude, that was awesome. No way, man. You gotta hang with us. If my ugly ass can be up here,
Man,
Hey, Peter.
man, why you gotta go picking on him and make him turn off his
That's
camera
it.
that fast?
I
Harry?
know,
It's,
man.
the
I'm
first
such a
thing.
Brick.
Hello, Peter. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Monster
I
Fish
should have
Now.
left the. Here, now next time I'm gonna have to put a hat on.
See, you gotta wear a hat, dude. I'm telling you.
I have a hat too.
I tell you what, though, you are honestly my official co-host.
Oh yeah, the unofficial official.
Degenerate.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Peter says that Lab gets hers up to tipping size in 30 to 60 days. That doesn't surprise me at all. Them suckers come out and they get to eating, and you give them it to eat, they grow fast. I was surprised. Bold talk.
Hey,
hat
Joseph
wearers.
Stanley kissed my butt, man. I got more hair than probably anybody on this panel. That's why I have a hat.
I don't know. Kevin's got a pretty full looking head of hair there. He's only 19 too, so
I don't count.
give it a few years. Yeah, you don't count. You're a
I
girl.
don't count.
Jess, you seem a lot more awake today.
Yes, much more awake, and I'm not hurting as much. Did you hear what I did?
No?
I busted my butt in my kitchen, and for the last 2 days, I wasn't able to like move my head to each side. It was like I had a crick in my neck when I turned my head each way.
Ouch.
It's much better. Well, sure, you should come up, Rico.
No, don't let him up
Always.
here. Don't let him up here. It'll be
Gotta talk
complete
about
chaos.
camera.
Well, there's already too many degenerates here.
And wait a minute, Rick.
I resemble that remark.
No, I'm just kidding. Not about the degenerates, though.
Coffee.
Yourself, Jason.
What's that?
I said speak for yourself,
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah. It's true.
What temp do I keep him? 76-ish.
I think you might need to post that link again, Jess, because it's like way up in chat. It didn't
Okay.
pin.
That's right. I was going to do that and didn't finish. Y'all get that done now. All right, link is back in chat, and I'm getting it pinned also. If it'll come up. There we go. And it is pinned. Now I'm getting something done. The voice matches the face, Mr.
Why didn't I see
Hey,
that?
Mr.
Where am I?
Manifesto, how many tanks do you have, dude?
Hang on one sec.
You got to count.
Yeah.
No, I had to cough. I didn't want to cough on the mic. I think I'm at, I think at 13 set up, but I'm gonna expand a little bit here. Obviously, when things get moved, but
Are they mostly?
I do have to count. 1, 2, 3,
Hey, Tim, I keep them at 76, but
13. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Andre,
do y'all, any of y'all have cribenzas? What do y'all keep them at?
come on, Rico, coming up.
Anywhere between for crevenzas, just
Yeah.
normal. What is it?
78-ish, 77.
Yeah, anywhere
75.
between the mid 70s to the mid 80s.
That's what I just keep mine at. I miss my crib, man. He was cool.
Oh, well, I got plenty still.
Dude.
What is it? Pelvica.
Pelvica.
There's a
chroma.
second "ka" in it.
I'm
It's
excited, Jess.
pelvic
I'm excited for mine,
chroma.
Jess.
Pulcher.
You will be.
Pulcher.
Yeah,
Pulcher.
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 I don't know how to say it.
They're freaking cribs.
I'm very excited for mine.
Yes, you'll be happy.
I have 2 packages coming today of fish, and I'm
Got
very excited.
Itty bitty ones. Remember I told you that one female was going to have them probably before, either in the mail or before? Well, she had them before, but I didn't know it. And so I think there were only 2 or 3 that I found. But that's okay because you got many more in there that are about to pop. So and if they had them in the bags, the Moscows are bad about wanting to eat them. So unless it's dark, they can't. I wonder if they can smell them. Do you think they can smell them if it's dark, like blacked out in a bag? Do you think they can smell the babies or feel the
I would
motion?
assume so.
See, why would they smell any different than any of the other fish that are in there?
Okay, how the heck?
Yeah, that's
How do you
where
know?
now
Why
we're
do human
really-
babies smell different?
That's a rabbit hole.
Jess, how the heck do you
Wow, I
make
didn't
this
even
crap?
think of that rabbit
Oh
hole.
fuck! Don't
Right?
give
How do you
Terry
make
rabbit
this
hole.
crap?
I've
I
been
think
trying to think about the whole thing getting them
adult
down.
fish have enough senses that they know what's going on even at night.
Peter
So
has time.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Peter.
Howdy, howdy.
What are you up to this morning?
I am just working, like
Yeah?
always. Yeah. I had a couple minutes, though, where I was like, I'll jump up and say hi to everybody. So,
Dude, I am glad you did.
yeah, it's been a minute. I don't think I've ever actually been on your morning
You
stream.
haven't. You're always in chat. but
Always in chat.
haven't
Yeah.
had time to jump up here. Well, that's awesome. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
How's
But
everything
yeah.
going, Peter?
So, how's the store?
It is awesome. It is so much fun. It's like the coolest thing to be able to like interact almost weekly with all the customers around the community and stuff. It's just so cool. It's
Yeah.
How
been
are the wedding plans going?
They are going. We're 2 weeks out right now.
Wow.
2 weeks.
I'm
Yeah, we just had a
excited.
meeting with the
That's
DJ
awesome.
last night, and
so in other words, you still got time to run like hell.
yeah, consistently running. Yeah, consistently running. It is it's 6 a.m. to about 12 p.m. every day right now, just to
Lordy,
get
Lordy.
my life in order.
Ouch.
Man. Yeah,
But it's worth it.
Done that before.
So do you
Oh
think
wait,
it'll
we're
slow
still
down
doing that.
after
Never
the
mind, I
wedding, or-
forgot.
After the wedding, it'll definitely slow down. Yeah.
So
Well-
where y'all going? Are y'all leaving to go on a honeymoon, or are things just too busy right now to go anywhere?
Yeah, I'm actually taking 2 full weeks off.
Are you really?
Which
Wow.
I've never, ever in my entire life taken 2 weeks off. So I'm kind of frightened for that. But we're going to go down to
Yeah, you have
Costa
to be
Rica.
frightened about the coming back. It's not the going that's hard. It's the coming
Yeah.
back. 2 weeks. after
Yeah, you
took
might
off, you're
discover you
"Okay,
like
back
it."
to this."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna have an absolute blast. We're like staying like next to a turtle sanctuary, so we're
Oh,
gonna
wow.
volunteer and do like sea turtle rescues for a whole day. It's just
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
incredible.
Can
So
I
you're like
come?
gonna
Can
try and
you
do
pack me
that,
in your
right?
suitcase, please?
Or are you gonna leave the camera at home?
I was thinking about taking it, but you know, I just want to enjoy the whole
Sure.
2 weeks.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we're never gonna do it again. You know, you only get one honeymoon in your life, so I'm just like, I'll just take it and just enjoy it, just me and her. And
Dr. Black, talking about degenerates.
Right. Morning, Dr. Black.
What's going on, Dr. Black? How are you?
So swimming with, or not swimming with, the turtle rescues, is that where they have all the turtles that are being hatched on the beach, and then y'all go and help them to the ocean?
yeah, or like the ones that were accidentally, hit by a propeller or something, where they need to do some rehab of some kind. So it's like,
Mhm.
it's this nonprofit, and we're staying in the hotel that's right next door to them. And we just decided it would be a really fun thing to, not just have a good trip, but also have something good for the world while we're there.
Oh, but
So
you'll have both doing that, honestly.
yeah, that's what Courtney
You'll
wanted
have-
to do. She's like, I just want to touch a sea turtle. I just want to play with a sea turtle. I'm like, okay, well, I found this awesome thing. And she's
There
like,
you
yes,
go.
we're doing it. I'm like, okay,
Right?
great. So
That is cool.
yeah. And then we get to hold a sloth, which I'm super excited about.
What?
I get to hold a 3-toed sloth. So
Do they actually do anything?
do they do anything? I know they swim really well.
No,
So
sloths.
They'll also
They
scratch.
move.
They'll scratch the hell out of you too.
oh yeah, there's
The
long
sloths
talons
don't
on
do
them.
anything.
Wow.
But yeah, no, they actually swim really, really well. They're some of the best swimmers in the mammal
Turtles,
kingdom.
yeah. I'm talking about. I was talking about the
They
sloths.
float, don't they? Pretty much float and just barely
Yeah.
do the
Yeah,
back.
They're like a log. They're
Yeah.
a little log. Yeah.
Yeah. They can tread water well.
Yeah. That is true.
Oh my God. That is awesome. I love
Yeah.
going to, we've gone on several cruises, so we've been down there several times. Anything I can go, especially, I like going, which you wouldn't think so, but I like, what is it, scuba diving?
hmm
I love freaking scuba diving, but because I smoke, I can't stay down for long. Too much pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a heart condition, so I can't
You
scuba
I
can't
dive.
want to scuba
So-
dive. I want to get certified.
I
Well,
have an
I can
absolute
think-
fear of drowning, so I'm not scuba diving anyway.
You know, the one where you tether to the thing at the top that floats? That's the one I can do. The one that I'm attached to, the air thing that
Snorkeling.
Yeah, snorkeling.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not scuba diving, but snorkeling. But it's close enough.
Oh yeah.
I
I
want
get
to.
that. I mean,
I
it's
want to
like
be
swimming.
scuba diving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swimming
I,
underwater.
I personally do not
Swimming with
willingly
your face
put
down.
my body in places that it wasn't naturally meant to survive.
Well, you're naturally supposed to bathe, aren't you? So you're naturally supposed to be in water.
Yeah, but I can naturally survive in a shower.
Here, buddy.
In shallow water, right? Yeah. As long as you don't go like 50, 60
I don't know,
feet deep, you'll
just
be
don't
all
look
right.
up with your mouth open, Terry.
Hey, everybody.
I have literally been on jobs where we've had to have air, because you're so close to a running blast furnace that the CO2 is so high that like one
Oh, wow.
breath you're gonna just drop over dead. So you gotta be under not scuba, it's just SBA. It's not underwater breathing apparatus, it's just a breathing apparatus. And it sucks. And you really just shouldn't put your body in places it wasn't meant to survive in. Just my theory on it.
Sounds right.
See, I'm about that about flying. I ain't getting in a plane. Ain't gonna happen. I wasn't. I didn't have. Was not born with wings. Hey, I'll be right back. I just heard a loud sound. What was that?
Loud crash and there's a puppy on the loose.
Yeah, it's either that or a cat
Daniken, what's up, man?
or a kid.
Skipper.
What's up, Kenny?
Skipper Pete again.
It might be Danny. I know.
What's
It's
up,
definitely
I
Kenny.
know. Doggone it. You
It's
got a
definitely Kenny.
50-50 shot when Dana
It's
King
Kenny.
comes in. You got a 50-50 shot. I put it all on red, man.
Yeah.
You're rolling with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having issues.
Are you guys only seeing 13 likes on your end too?
I'm on StreamYard, so I don't
Yeah, I
have
gotta-
the
I gotta
YouTube
pull
brought up.
YouTube.
Well, people need to smash that like button because we're only at 13.
Smash.
So
We need a Joey from
We need it. We need a like spike. Come on, people.
Yeah.
We need
But-
that
while
hammer.
she's gone,
I
just
can't
need to have
believe
it
I
go all the way
actually
up.
said that.
She's freelance now.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm in trouble. I didn't know after my internet quit that the stream just kept going. So evidently a whole bunch of stuff got said after I left and I didn't even look. I just deleted the stream.
Yeah.
And Mr.
I noticed.
Manifesto's mad at me.
Uh-oh.
I'm not mad at you. I was like literally in the middle of watching it, and all of a sudden just like, whoop. I'm like, oh, okay. And this stream was deleted by the user.
Oh,
Okay.
you were watching it this morning.
Yeah, I was watching a replay. I caught like the first like hour or whatever. So I did apologize to Marco in your comments section, and Marco actually replied.
Yeah, I did see that. I honest to God did see that before I deleted
Because
it.
yeah, I think like it was I'm the one that kind of like said, hey, we should probably stop streaming, and everybody's like, yeah, all right.
No,
But in hindsight, I was
agreed
wrong.
with
We
you.
probably should just kept going.
I think
Just
so.
kept going.
I think
I agree
when
with
you got
you. I
that
think
many
you were right.
people and we're all geeking out on like what Marco was doing. I mean, I was interested as all get out. I don't know about
I was
anybody
definitely
else.
interested too, and I just kind of, I just felt bad. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
and what do you think, Jess, about that? When there's so many of us doing streams now that it's hard to
Yeah.
it's hard to find a space.
Well, I think if you've been if you have a dedicated time that you've set up to stream, then stream. If you've gone for several hours and you know somebody else is coming up, then I would let that other person come up and let everybody go over there and not make it be such a big deal. But if you have a lot going on in your stream, then just keep going. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
the other
think,
thing is the content's going to bear it out too.
well, I don't think that it's going to hurt anybody's feelings if you just came up and didn't honestly know somebody else was coming up or whatever. But if say you go up and then you knew I was going to start 5 minutes later, well, I might get a little.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
but
I
if you've been
100%
streaming and
get
you've got
that. But
something going on, then
you know, I
when-
started at like 4:00 in the
Yeah,
afternoon,
nobody was-
and
yeah,
there
nobody
was
was coming.
nobody on.
Yeah.
right.
And it actually got fairly big for a guy like my channel. We had
It was
30
like 30
freaking
people.
people going. I was like, wow.
I told
Yeah,
you you
that's
should
just
keep on going. You didn't listen.
me.
Yeah,
That's the way
Kevin
I
did.
Yeah,
do
Kevin
Kevin
was
did
right.
say
You were
keep
right,
going.
Kevin. I was wrong. I admit it.
Oh, dude, you weren't wrong.
I just
I
felt like
was
we were
on the
robbing
fence
views from
about
somebody
it.
else, and I didn't want to do that. So, but yeah. But in hindsight, we should have just finished. We should have just kept going.
I mean,
You live
like
and you
I
learn,
said,
man.
I mean,
we
if
know
anybody really
better
wants to,
schedule.
they can just go watch the replay of
Right.
this other stream.
Well, and during
That's
the
true.
day, there's still a gap a lot
And you
of
can't
times.
watch Terry's
So-
replays because he deletes them.
Keep deleting them.
That particular one, because of the controversial subject, I just deleted it. You know,
Yeah. But that's like
I'd
every
rather
one of
my
your
streams
streams.
be like what we had going. You
Yeah,
know?
true. But you deleted that one too.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Thought it was-
it's
I
up
didn't-
there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I must
Jeff-
have missed it.
Kenny,
I'm just
I just-
accusing you. I just assumed you deleted it. I didn't
Well,
actually check.
that by the time I decided to start the second stream, I was like 3/4 in the bag, anyways,
you're-
and I
yeah.
decided, I don't. Nah.
3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah, let's get rid of this.
Wholesale.
yeah, I'm,
That's funny.
to each their own. I'm not going to fault anybody for anything.
Hey, Jess.
That's just how I do it.
Okay, Jess.
Kevin.
So I've been trying to make a I made a breeder box for the guppies.
Yeah.
And I have the zip ties like pretty much all around.
Jesus, dude. How many zip ties you got in that thing?
I asked them
Holy
the same
cow.
thing, man. It's like an
Should have
entire
just sewed
bag
that
of
together with a
tie wrap.
fishing line or something if you're going to do that.
So you got all of the sharp edges off of all of the zip ties?
I'm getting there. But
Okay.
for some reason the guppies are still getting out.
Where's your hole at?
Well, isn't that the whole point for the guppies to get out? Isn't that what the breeder box is for?
He doesn't want the female to get out.
Yeah, the mother. I thought you were
Right.
talking about the fry. The mothers get whatever. The mommy's getting out. is
Hey, I
what
have a
you're saying.
question.
I
If
got
you wash your hands in fish water, is it actually washing your hands?
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
Because
No.
it depends on how big of a body of water it is.
Are you using soap?
I was just checking. Wasn't sure.
Yikes. Like,
I mean, we've all done it where we've put our
Oh,
hands
yeah.
in our tank and then forgot and then gone and
I don't
eaten
even forget.
something with our hands.
It's a conscious decision on my part.
We've all done it. I mean, I've gone to work with duckweed in my beard, so
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I had it from there.
it's,
See, that's how you spread duckweed, man.
yeah, you just never know.
You gotta
You never
learn,
know.
you gotta take precautions. It's like herpes, You gotta plan ahead when you go somewhere with duckweed.
See, I don't
Dr. Black.
have duckweed.
I have one
but
tank
I
that
have
has
the red
duckweed, and it is
photo.
contained to that one tank, and I keep
Oh,
it in
you're
that
lucky.
tank.
You're
Yeah, well,
lucky.
I take, I'm like surgical about it. Like I make sure anything that goes I have a procedure just for that tank. You know what I mean? So I'm saying you got to treat it like it's like some sort of medical contaminant.
Dr. Black.
It's a
that's why
biological
I love
weapon.
you, by the way, just saying. I love Dr. Black. He's head degenerate #1. I mean, he's the one that realized, hey, a guy like me can go
well,
on
you just hurt
YouTube.
Mr. Manifesto's feelings.
What?
Well, he's original degenerate.
Oh,
I have no problem with other
We're just
degenerates.
copying.
Get
We're
it
just
right.
copying
I wasn't-
what he had going on.
Lordy, lordy. How many do y'all have planned to come to the wedding?
All right.
Our thing, I think we're at 30, so it's just pretty much
Oh, okay, that's not
like
bad.
immediate family. Yeah,
Okay. Not like
we were
300.
gonna have like 200 and something people before COVID
Yeah.
or not COVID, Panorama hit,
Whatever.
and that changed very quickly.
Yeah.
Is that like a topic you can't say that word or something?
I think it's
It's,
I guess I went out the other door and left that alone.
that word and
Bastard.
subscribers, but I think it's just
Ah.
a back and forth. I don't think anybody really knows.
yeah.
Or
I don't think it really has that much effect, but I just don't want to do that on your channel. If it
yeah,
has
no, I get it. I just didn't know.
It's got
Hey, we
more
find
to
out for
do
sure,
with.
though.
Yeah, it's just like,
It ain't for the question.
Yeah.
It's got more to do with if you're going to be a sub for sub person, and if you make a lot of comments, you subscribe to somebody, please subscribe to me. YouTube
Yep.
tried to put a kind of a kibosh
Yeah.
on that kind of stuff.
I can
Yeah,
see
the
that
sub
getting
to
out of
sub
hand.
and the pay for
But you
sub.
can say subscribers in your stream all you want. It doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
would be if you're doing
I was told to watch.
the context.
Yeah, well, so many. Like I don't mind people putting their links in chat and stuff like that, but wait towards like the end and don't put a whole bunch, because that's what will trigger it more than saying subscribers and stuff like that. It's a bunch of people putting different links in at the end, rather than just saying subscribers or something like that. Again, that's what I heard.
Sub for sub, people can eat poop.
I know, I saw that too.
I love the like
What you getting,
how many
Ricky?
websites there are for the like pay for subs. It's like it's you guys are just asking to get your channel shut down, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and they charge so much money for that. It's like it's just awful.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to help people out and stuff like that, but buying your, I just feel like there's something against buying your subs.
Yeah.
Like it's not honest.
I would just rather my subscriber base grew naturally.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I'm at
that's
a
it.
point right now where I look at my subscribers and I go, I cannot believe there's that many people that care about what I have to say. It amazes
That's right, we all
me
do that,
on
Terry.
a daily
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah.
You've got more than me, Terry.
What? Are you serious?
Me, yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, me either. To tell you the truth.
But no,
I
you
mean,
started
really.
way before me.
Like I said, I'm not lying. I cannot believe that there's that many people that care what I have to say.
Neither can we.
Very
I think this
interesting.
community is just obsessed with
We're
that
still in
stuff.
shock too, Terry. Don't worry.
Let's
find
just
your
feel
rant.
sorry for the weird kid. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what
We
it
like
is. It's a pity subscription.
sometimes.
Right.
Excuse me for just a moment, you guys. Hello. Yeah, hey.
Andre, you're making me hungry, man. Don't talk about food.
So, hey, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Manifesto, how many of your tanks are show tanks like that?
Like, what do you got in front of me?
Yeah.
I think you've seen. Well, I got one more tank upstairs. That's a 55, but it's kind of like it's overgrown with algae, blackbeard algae. It's got green spot algae all over the glass. It's got Balacenaria growing
kind of
everywhere, and I think there might
remember
be a
seeing
crypt in
that
there
one, by the
too.
way.
If we don't all have one of those,
Don't let him lie to you,
Yeah.
Terry. We've seen that tank too, and it's pretty.
Yeah.
No, no. You guys haven't seen that one. That's upstairs. I haven't been able to my camera doesn't go up there. But that's gonna come down here shortly when I start moving some of the other tanks on this. Like I'm moving the rack that I have, kind of removing. I got to finish building out this fish room, so I need to move all these tanks on this wall so I can build out that wall. So that's what this whole empty space is now.
Are you doing a? Oh yeah, you got the Husky rack. Perfect.
Yeah, I got the Husky racks,
Heck yeah.
and
that was
that's
my
going
favorite.
to.
He's got the new air pump going. There you
Right.
go. That's what I like seeing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's like a 20. Well, right there on the, I guess what is it, the right, is a 20 long, drains into a 20 long, drains into a 20 long sump. What's that? This way.
I do that every time.
And then-
It's hard, I know.
And then this one is a 20 long sump, and these are 29s. But I'm gonna break those up, and I'm gonna put the 29s on the top, with that 29 over there, and there's gonna be a spot for another 29. So eventually there's gonna be 4 29s on top, and there's gonna be the 20s. I already have one there, so I'm kind of gonna use one to start moving all the other. I'm gonna play musical fish.
Yep.
So
We're good at it, aren't we?
yeah, that's the whole plan. And then when that's done, I'm gonna build the wall out behind there and put drywall up and all that good stuff. And then that 55. Probably gonna get another Husky rack, and I got another 55 in storage, so I'm gonna put 2 55s on the Husky rack, like stacked.
Yeah, I've got the 120s on mine, so they hold.
So it does hold
Good
that
amount of
much.
weight.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
tempted to go with is it like the The 120, man. I was thinking
Yeah,
about
I've
doing
got two
those.
of them stacked up on the.
Really?
I think it's the
Oh, yeah.
72-inch long one. So it's the little bit longer. But I was kind of worried about it when I first put it up, so I only filled them up
yeah,
halfway,
see?
and there was no bowing or anything on there, so I haven't had any problems with it.
Is it wobbly at all, or is it
No.
pretty stable?
Gina
That
French,
is
good morning.
solid.
Really?
Yeah, and we use them in the store too. So we've got 3 in the shop right
Wow.
now.
That's an idea.
And we've got 15 20 highs on one rack. And then the other rack, we've got a 120 up on the top, 55 in the middle, 20 high, and then 3 more 20 highs. And there's no wobble or anything. And they're just doing great.
Yeah, the only problem I had is that one Husky rack I got, the first one I bought, the bottom rails were two of the rails were completely different than the other ones.
Oh,
And
gosh.
they had like a one, like, you know how they fit in and there's like those 2 holes that you're supposed to put those little like
those little rubber
plastic
band
pins in
things,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine only had one hole on one side on the top and one hole on the other side on the bottom. So that when you put the shelf in there, it didn't sit like level. It had like a little bit of a tilt. I'm like, what the hell? So I wasn't sure if that was the way it was, so I bought another one. And the other one didn't have it, so I called them up and like, yo, you guys gave me 2 rails that are not the same as the others. So they're like, all right,
Weird.
what's your address? I'm like, it'll be there in 3 days.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah,
good at that.
yeah.
For
The
sure.
box you got was put together on Monday morning. The guy
Yeah, or Friday afternoon, one of the two.
They did change the design on them though, so the new ones that they're selling right now are like a little bit stronger and have a little bit of a different like structural design than the older ones. So
Okay, so it might have been like on a there might have
Yeah.
been old parts or whatever.
yeah.
Somebody
But
mixed a box.
I've never put those little plastic thingies in there. I just put a zip tie through that. And that just holds it a little bit better. So
Yeah, I just stick them in there.
Yeah.
I figure that's just keeping it from moving up if anything were to bump it, I guess.
yep.
John McKenzie. An all expense paid vacation to the Bahamas to scuba dive because right?
No, that would be cool.
Wait, what?
Would be fun. They're talking about giveaways.
Kevin's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I
Rico
don't
and
think
I
it's
are
happening.
having
I think
So
we're just
Jess
talking
is
about it.
Yeah.
so.
Jess is doing a giveaway to the Bahamas. Sweet, I'm there.
Yeah, no, not this
Yeah.
one. I'm selling my cows. I'm having to sell all my cows.
Oh no.
Yeah, they I'm losing my lease, and I don't have anywhere to go with 30 head of cattle right now.
Oh, jeez.
Wait a minute. You mean you can't just go rent an apartment somewhere with 30 head of cattle?
Unfortunately,
Say it ain't
not.
so.
The smell would probably get to people after a while.
Oh,
After a
that's
while
so
or right
funny.
away?
And the price and the greediness of pastures around here is insane. There's
That's
like
everywhere.
yeah, 2 people have like the market around here just got. And anytime they hear of something maybe even going to come up or that somebody has passed away, I mean, they're cutthroating you. I never, ever, 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 ever would have thought that renting pasture for cattle would be a cutthroat game. And man, it's bad. It's bad.
It's going to get worse too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we've got so my family lives up in Washington State, and they've got a cattle farm up there that's been in our family for 200 years.
Oh,
And my great aunt sold like half of the land to developers,
oh,
so we only have half the land now. But people try to buy our other half or rent it out, and it's just like the number that they come up with is just astronomical.
yeah.
And we're like, well, no, this is a state heritage site. It's been here for 200 years, so we're not going to do anything with it. So
Yeah, people really got to think about all this developing land and everything, because you develop it all, and then where are we going to have where's our beef going to come from? Where's our corn going to come from? I'm sorry, but I don't want to eat fake food. I don't want to eat soy burgers, and
Pennsylvania grows a lot of corn.
I want to
I'll tell you
eat
that.
real stuff.
Yeah, check Indiana once in a while. We got a few corn stalks.
Your steak will be gone. You know, I don't know how a soy steak tastes, but probably not that.
it's awful. Just it's awful.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Soy ain't that bad, but it's not like, I mean, it's good every once in a while. Like, I got any problems with it. Soy's all right.
Yeah, my cousin works on the docks on the river, doing the soy shipments back and forth through the Lewis. And he tells me some of the stories about how the soy shipments come through and just how disgusting they are. And I'm like, never eating soy again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have I can't say the name, but I have a factory that deals in corn. They bring in raw corn and they turn it into other products. And yeah, if you've ever smelt just raw corn
Ugh.
getting ready to be cooked, and yeah, it's the nastiest smelling thing ever.
Right.
And the
I don't
problem
know,
is
man.
it's in everything.
Mhm.
The sugars they get out of that corn is literally in everything. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, really. High
Yeah,
fructose
Andre,
corn syrup.
Right. They make it out of corn.
Yep.
I mean, Jess did.
That's weird. I thought high fructose corn syrup was made out of, I don't know,
ATF does
soy.
Not corn.
It's not Rebel.
The other corn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Andre is
that-
right though. Those Impossible Burgers are fire. Those things are great.
I haven't
They
had
are good.
one.
They are good.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
I've had some
because I
Tastes like a
stuff that's got
Whopper.
like,
battle, I'm just like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah,
what is that? Like, what do you call it? Tofu. Tofu's good.
yeah, tofu's
Cool with
good.
that.
It's
That's
soy,
soy.
but it's, yeah, good.
Against the
Yeah, I don't
wall.
eat beef or pork anymore. I eat.
Yeah,
I
I'm trying to
haven't
limit
really-
as much as I eat of that, man. But
Yeah, I haven't for like 4 years, so I just pretty much stick to chicken, and we've got
I
our own
do that.
chickens and stuff. So,
sticking
Yeah.
chicken and fish or birds and fish, whatever.
yep, the flying fish diet.
I don't feel like tofu
Yeah.
is good. I feel like the sauce you put on tofu is good.
Mhm.
Just shoot me. If I can't eat a cow, 3 times a week, then just shoot me now.
Yeah,
Beef
Well, nobody's stopping you
for
for sure.
dinner. I like it all. I don't eat much pork.
Yeah, I like it all too, man. I'm not like against anything. I'm just, I don't know, trying to eat healthier. You know what I mean? Like a lot of red meat's not good
No,
for
I don't. I
You
don't
know what though?
Because I don't.
I've been watching a few things, and maybe what the government's been telling us for years about how our dietary pyramid is, it may not actually be true.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. I agree with that.
yeah. Now it's the plate.
What
It's
is-
not the pyramid
yeah.
anymore. They changed it all up again,
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know.
just like they
Just
did
say
with
everything in
math.
moderation. Don't go crazy.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
Before you
That's
this
what.
week, next week,
Eat a
don't
little bit of
forget.
everything. I mean,
Yep.
we're omnivores. We're made to eat it all. So
Yeah, if
eat
you eat
it
5
all.
pounds of sugar, eat 5 pounds of lettuce. You know, it works itself out.
Just dip the lettuce in the sugar. You'll be
Yeah.
good.
God, I remember as a
Ooh,
kid, man,
sugar
we had
lettuce.
the unsweetened Cheerios. You have no idea how much sugar actually went in there.
Yeah, grape nuts.
Oh,
Ugh.
why you got to mention the horrors? This next cream of wheat. Ugh.
Yeah.
Andre said he used to be vegan, but that didn't last long. Tofu recipe.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I ate a lot of popcorn when I went vegetarian for a year, so
Ooh, wow.
I love popcorn.
Ooh.
Popcorn's good.
I love the
like
smell.
popcorn,
Popcorn
but
anymore,
it
I
gets
like
in my
it.
braces and it's annoying.
Listen,
Oh,
listen,
God,
people.
I
Popcorn
eat
is
no
not
more.
good. Popcorn is just a function to get butter and salt in your mouth.
I've got that little stovetop thing where you just twirl it and you
Popcorn
pop
is
it.
like
Oh.
the brine shrimp for humans.
What is this about? You got to tell me about this, man, because my wife is always on me about making popcorn. And
Yeah,
I do
so
it just
it's-
like
It's like a little
There you go.
metal pot. It's got this handle that goes down, and then it's got like a little twirly handle. And
Yeah, I
you
got
put
one
the
of those,
oil in
too. I
there.
never use
You
it.
get the oil a little warm. Put the popcorn in there, and then you just wait till it starts popping, and then you just start spinning the little handle, and it just pops all your popcorn. And then you put some salt on it at the end, and oh,
yeah,
All right,
What's this thing called?
How many people have been at work and the person brings the microwave popcorn
Burns
to
it.
work and then burns the hell out of it, and then you got to smell it for like 4 days afterwards?
could be worse. It could be like the fish sandwich they burn in the microwave and smell that for 4 days.
We actually had a sign on the
mac and
microwave.
cheese.
It's stained.
Do not pop popcorn.
It's like it looks like a nuclear accident went off in there. It's like a ghost of a fish in the side of the microwave.
I'll put the link for that.
All right, that's a topic for the degenerates. This is more of a topic for my show.
Just makes
Yeah, right.
butter and salt so much better than popcorn. Dr. Black. Toast, butter, and salt.
He went vegan and went in the hospital for a week.
I think Rico had a question earlier.
Yes, I totally agree. Toast with butter and salt is amazing, especially if
I have
it's
never
garlic
had
salt.
tofu in my life.
Oh, I
Oh
have.
man, it's not that
Okay,
bad. It's all right.
so Rico had a
Well,
question.
tofu doesn't taste like anything. Tofu tastes like nothing. It's all
Yeah.
about what you soak it in and the sauce you put on it.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah.
for tofu is that sweet chili sauce that you get in like the really big, tall glass bottles.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's good. That's good.
It's
Ooh,
really good in
that's
Thai
yeah.
food, man.
Put that on some rice.
Okay.
Put that on anything. Oh,
Get
So
some tofu
Rico-
with Thai
I
food
soak
and
my
like the
tofu in
curry.
au, so
there you go.
Rico had a question about what to do for a giveaway.
Now let's-
What
is that what
I
you
know.
when he
Tell
was
him to give
talking
away his
about-
cell phone number so we can call him if we have any questions. Hey Rico, what's going on, man?
I want Rico's
Hey, man.
Pickle Rick. That's what I want.
I don't know. I'm just
Not
joking.
everybody talked at one time. It was silent across the board for a minute. It's just, I think that's up to you and your channel and what your channel's about. I don't
Yep.
think there's a necessary you have to give this or you have to give that for,
Yeah.
or you have to do it at any time. It's your channel. Do it when you want.
Anytime I've ever won a giveaway on the
And at
channel,
what
I've actually
times you
just told the
want.
guy to give it away again to somebody
Yeah,
else
same
in the next
thing.
in the next one. Give it
don't
away next
think-
month or whatever.
To be honest, Rico, I'm gonna watch you whether you give anything away or not.
I think it's just a way to attract subs,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at sometimes you just attract people that just like make accounts just to try and win giveaways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I guess it's helping your numbers, but at the end of the day,
Rico's such an interesting
Is it helping the
person on his
community?
own that I don't think he needs to give anything away. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Rico's killing it. He's a good person.
yeah, man, I agree. I like Rico.
Yeah.
Crushed red pepper on cinnamon toast, but no salt. Yeah, I don't know about the salt on toast. I just,
Well,
Oh
if
my
you put
God.
actual real butter on it, you're
Right, and
basically
it's-
adding salt
right.
anyways.
but adding
Yeah.
salt. I don't know. I've just never heard of that one. I'd have to think about it. I
you've
give it
never
away.
put garlic salt on toast?
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's
is-
freaking garlic bread is exactly that.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you, Mike.
But it's got garlic with it.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but it's
Is
also
that wrong?
salt.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing. But
Dude, you can put garlic on anything and I'd eat it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
garlic toast for breakfast. Ooh, that doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, garlic
The
breath all
issue
day.
is the breath
That'll start the day
afterwards.
off right though.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I can't count the
Let's you be in
times
charge of
I've
your
had
day.
pizza for breakfast. I mean,
Let's
come
go.
on now.
Garlic and coffee. What a combination. What a combination.
All right, I see a new K-cup coming out. Garlic.
Garlic bread.
One
Brought to
day
you by
old
Dunkin'
pizza
Donuts.
K-cup.
No, you just got to get those Papa John cups and just stick it in there, like those those things,
Oh,
the
yeah,
garlic
there's that.
sauce you dip in.
oh, that's awful.
That kind of garlic sauce is some sort of toxic waste, though. That stuff is nasty.
Can you see
Oh, my
somebody
God.
being, like not waking up enough and grabbing one of those if they had them like close together and putting it in there, thinking it was their coffee and brewing it? And oh no, you think no,
Hey, what's up,
hard-
Dean Aqua? What's
that'd
up,
be hard
Robert?
to swallow first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hola,
Especially
Tian Aqua.
thinking- Getting coffee.
Hey, Bobber.
Yeah, I think I'm on my 6th cup already, so you know, it's,
I'm on 2.
yeah.
I haven't even
Yeah,
had one.
Chewy's got a point there too. Giveaways kind of segregate your audience by, going ship to your own country
Chewy's
and
from
stuff.
Canada, so all of us people in the United States, when they do a giveaway, we're like, yeah, if you're from Canada, don't bother.
Listen, my
why
next
I
live
like-
stream, I'm giving
That's why I
away
like having,
free snarky comments.
Oh, there you go.
that's why I like having at least one Amazon gift card.
And if you're gonna do a giveaway, don't put it in the title of your stream either, because then you're giving it away to the people that are actually always attend your stuff. That's what I would say.
That's yeah, I'm gonna mention a name, but like Dan's Fish. I watched Dan's Fish for like ever before he became the actual business of like Get Gills, Dan's Fish, and he does those giveaways. and he gets a ginormous audience. But as soon as he says that whole, okay, the hashtag is, and then that's all you see in the chat is, all these hashtags. And that guy is incredibly smart and has so much to give to this hobby that I kind of wish that he just wouldn't do it and we could just, listen to him talk about fish stuff, because that guy, I mean, he's super smart. He really knows his stuff. He's got no reason to give stuff away. Just watch him for who he is, and he's just an incredible
I can
guy.
see where you're coming from.
He
I
doesn't
can understand
need
like
to
some
give
fish
stuff
keepers
away.
though getting excited about maybe getting some fish that like they couldn't normally either afford or get. You know what I mean? Normally.
Yeah, I get it, and
You know what I mean?
I still
But-
watch the streams regardless.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Like, it's just my opinion, so I don't know.
But look
At the end of the day, I really,
Look at it this way. It's not just him giving away.
I'm not there for the giveaways.
Well, it's not him just giving away. He has people that, donate into.
Yeah, you're correct, Jess.
So it
Other
helps
people
out other
say,
channels
"Hey,
as
That's
well.
true. That is true. Yeah.
and that is true."
Yeah, and I guess that, well, it does generate excitement, right? That's what I'm not saying
Right.
it doesn't. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those. It's a double-edged thing, right? There's a plus and a minus to every. Both
Yeah,
sides
I'm
of it,
gonna
I guess.
watch the guy regardless. So if he does,
I can see
make
the benefit.
somebody
I can
else
see the
happy-
detriment. Let's put it that way. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Man, what a smart guy, though.
Thanks. Oh. you talking about me? Oh. Yeah, but Dan's Fish. Who's the other one? The redfish, bluefish guy. He's pretty smart too.
Oh yeah, he is.
Jason.
Redfish, bluefish is one incredibly smart dude.
Alex.
There's a lot of great people that
Yeah.
have figured out some awesome things for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Heck yeah.
Peter.
Oh, that was one thing I want to tell you, Terry. On that one stream he had, he put up a picture of that Gara spilota, right? And like I immediately knew what it was because I have that fish, right? And I was like, oh my god, is that the Gara spilota? And he was like, I got the answer. But yeah. So my confirmation is yes, I have the Gara spilota because the picture matched what was on thing that he said it was. So
That's
I
good
wasn't
enough
sure
for
if
me.
it was the fish
I'm
I had
cool with
until that stream. That's why I was like, is that the Gara spilota? Because that's what I bought. And I don't know if that's the right fish. And I got the answer, so
That's awesome.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have those fish.
Okay. Give away some free tips.
Yeah.
Which are pretty weird fish. I don't even know, like, I've never seen them before. That's why I bought them.
Yeah, they've never been available that I know of around me.
Same thing with the Rufas or whatever, the red ones, the red gars.
The Rufa is available around me.
Yeah, I've never
And,
seen them before either.
Yeah. I'm just amazed we actually found these fish because it's not a place I would go looking for fish.
Myanmar?
Yeah, let's go in the mountains of Myanmar to find the latest, greatest craze in fish keeping. It
Yeah.
wouldn't have been my first choice.
Not going to go anywhere over there to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it right now. It doesn't
Yep.
sound like a good idea. Although if you were
Hey,
going to go
hey,
there,
Dad,
probably
I got-
being in the mountains would be the
gotta
best
run
place to
real
be.
Yeah, it's crazy what
I'll
you
pop
can
back up when I get
what
back.
they
I got to
find
run
on a day-to-day
All right,
basis.
see you, Mike.
So where?
Yeah, Jason from Primetime Aquatics he's real smart. The guy's
Yeah.
like a scientist.
Yep.
And
Well, he's a
Biggs,
professor.
Biggs is one of the smartest guys on YouTube, but he comes across as like the most laid back guy you'd ever meet. But that guy knows his stuff.
Who?
Biggs. Oh God, you're gonna
Crazy
make me say his
Aquarius
full
or something
name.
like that.
What's Biggs's full name? What's his? I just call him Biggs.
Not Big J.
No,
No.
somebody in chat will know it.
Big E's. Is that
No.
who you're talking? No.
No. I know who. Chris Biggs.
Yeah, Chris Biggs.
Oh yeah, he was on. Was that who was Foxy was Fish was talking with last night? Was that who that was?
No.
No.
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
What is
No,
it?
he's got his own channel. The Mad Aquarius.
The
There you go.
Aquarius.
Thank
I already
you.
like this
That's
guy.
what
I already
was
like this
looking
guy.
for.
I kept saying
Mad
the
Aquarius.
crazy Aquarius.
Oh God, is that guy smart?
Yeah, there's some people out there that you watch their stuff and you're like, wow, how do you
What's
do
up,
how did
Fishy on?
you know that?
Fish Ion. Is it Fish Ion? Fishy on.
Fission.
Fission.
Boy,
Like it's like
ISSC.
fission, but with a fish.
Yep, Fission.
Fishy
on.
on answers to just about anything I've noticed.
Oh, that was Chris Stubbings. Okay, I knew it was Chris in there.
Yeah.
I have a short-term attention span. I couldn't get past the first name.
Yeah, they're all from Canada. Are we doing something wrong down here?
No, the Canadians like their fish, man.
They do. They're
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
up there.
And for the most part, Canadians are a little more laid back than we are.
There's like that lunatic fringe guy lives in Canada. He knows a thing or two.
Oh, no, we don't know who that is. Jay Oliver's and Guppies. Morning. Hey, John Cox, you should be getting your fish today. So should Timbo. I shipped out the most I've ever shipped out Monday and Tuesday.
Heck yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yep.
That's
Of course,
awesome.
it was dang sure a learning curve. I didn't make it Monday to get everything there, so I had to start over Tuesday. And what I thought was going to take me half a day took me 2 days.
That's the way it works with fish.
It was a lot of fish, though.
Okay, how do you catch stuff in a planted tank with floating plants?
Take all the plants out, catch your fish, put the plants back in. It's the only way I know how to do it.
Depends on how many you got to catch. Like, it's thundering. My dogs are going to go crazy now.
Again?
Yep.
Man,
Best
you've
thing
been
to do,
getting the
Kevin, is
spring
tune nets.
storms pretty good.
Yeah, we've been getting hit regularly. But they're not tornadic. I don't freak out until they get tornadic. I freak out when they get tornadic. But my dogs freak out when it starts thundering. And they all get underneath my feet. So it's like 5 dogs under my little body. And like, I can't walk nowhere.
I don't freak out at all. I will literally be the moron going, okay, we're under a tornado warning, and I'll be sitting out on my front porch looking at the thunderstorm going, man, this is cool.
Well, how
Yeah.
else are you supposed to know if it's coming or not, man?
Yeah.
Now watch it. I will do that. Like in the summertime, if it's not raining. Like the ones that scare me the most is at nighttime when it's raining so hard. You can't tell whether it's going to be one that's rain wrapped or not. Because you can't see them. And it's already raining so hard. No,
Yeah, I'll be the guy they find like 2 counties away. 'Cause
Fishy
it was like, yeah, I got to see this.
Yeah, we've only had one tornado here in Salt Lake, so
Ooh,
ever.
wow.
Oh, you live by the Great Salt Lake?
Yep.
What's your brine shrimp prices over there?
So we've got Brine Shrimp Direct is local to us, so we can go pick stuff up from them.
So
but
you don't have to pay shipping.
Yeah, it's still the same exact price as everybody else.
Where are you at again?
Them little suckers
Salt Lake
are like
City.
gold, ain't they?
Mm.
Yeah, they are. I think it's a $2 billion a year industry,
Wow.
just out of the Great Salt Lake, just the brine shrimp.
What else lives in that, or is it just brine shrimp?
Not one other thing.
It's
Oh,
just
really?
brine shrimp. That's
Just brine
all that
shrimp.
lives in that lake.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of dead seagulls. That's about it.
That's amazing.
It's a really gross but incredibly beautiful place at the same time. It's kind of one of those like, it's nasty, but it's incredible.
But
Yeah.
it's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just stinks
It's
and
crazy.
it's weird.
Wow.
But it keeps receding too, so we don't. It's every year it gets another 5 feet less in the
Really?
water level. So
5 feet a year?
you never
It's 'cause
know.
it's just not raining as much, right? And it's just
Yeah.
evaporating, right?
Yeah, not as much rain, not as much snow, because all of our snow runoff. So the way that Salt Lake Valley is kind of designed or was naturally created was all of the water from the mountains actually just goes right down into the Great Salt Lake and just settles, and there's no other outlets for it. So all of our water that we retain for, drinking water or to reblow snow up onto the mountains for skiing or whatever, that doesn't make it down there usually, because it goes into our retention centers. So the water just keeps going down and down and down and down.
Wow.
So
do you think they'll ever get to a point where even the brine shrimp are going to go, we've had enough?
They won't, because they've actually created like artificial breeding areas. So if you fly over Great Salt Lake now, you'll see like these like man-made square kind of breeding hatchery centers down there, because it's such a big deal that they can't.
Well, yeah, it's like you said, it's a huge industry.
Yeah, and it's brine shrimp not only feeds our hobby, but it feeds all of the like farm raised shrimp as well. So like all the salad shrimp and all that stuff that we eat that's farm raised, all of the brine shrimp from Salt Lake is shipped out all over the world for that too.
Wow.
So it's pretty fascinating. And if I were to go out and catch like a bucket of brine and bring it into the shop for sale, I would get fined like astronomical amounts of money.
Yeah.
So and then there's like a week window where you can go collect for yourself.
Oh, 1 week a year, right?
Yep. Yep. And if you go outside of that, it's like a $10,000 like poaching fine.
Wow.
It's huge. Yeah.
That's insane. That almost seems like a monopoly.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, it definitely is. I think there's 4 companies that have the rights to like catch the brine for sale.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It'd be a neat place to visit.
It's beautiful here. Absolutely
Yeah, that would be
stunning.
cool.
It's snowing right now, so come
That
when
would
it's
not be
warm,
cool.
but
I'm over snow.
yeah. Yeah, it's been it was 80 degrees 2 weeks ago, and then it's been snowing all week. So
We had like a storm this past winter. It was like 4.5, 5 feet of snow that came. Ugh. And then a week after that was another 2 feet. I was like, I'm done with this. Over it.
yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that much snow.
You pretty much
bad.
just
Move it off your sidewalk. That's
Yeah.
what you do with it.
4-wheel drive and
Some
a
snow here in California because we don't have any in Tahoe.
Apparently people here don't know what to do either. There was some guy that got stuck down at the bottom of this little hill. And he tried to use cans of beans to put in front under his tires. I'm like, dude, this is not going to work.
shooting cans of beans out the back of his car.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Just like that. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Projectiles.
What's wrong with you? Cans of beans.
This is why I want Mr. Manifesto as a permanent co-host, because he has stories like this.
Yeah.
You should patent that. Call it the can of beans snow
Yeah.
traction device.
Another
That's
word
awesome,
to
Gina. Congrats, Gina. That is awesome.
What?
Gina got
Oh, nice.
peacock gudgeons, baby.
Oh,
peacock
that's so
gudgeons.
cool.
As in,
Aw.
like, you bred them or you
I love 'em.
bought them? You bought them as babies or they had babies?
I'm assuming
I
she
don't know.
bred them.
Yeah,
We've
that's-
got emperor gudgeons
That'd be
in our
awesome.
shop right now, and I'd never seen them in person, and
Are
they are
those-
so cool looking.
Are they the purple ones?
They're kind of like a yellowish body, and then they have these really cool red like
Hey, John
fins
Oliver.
that expand just like a normal gudgeon does. Awesome fish.
Oh,
What are you doing today, Peter?
I am working right now. It's slow today, so I was like, I'll jump on and say
hanging
hi
with
to everyone.
us. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. But then it's
Right
it's
now.
off to work after that. So picking up fish from the airport, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So
I love my gudgeons, but I am not having good luck with them at all. I've gone through, like, I had bought a first set of 8, and the first fault was mine. I had one die, and I didn't know it because it was in a tank above my head, and it was on the, so straight in the back, and I didn't see it, and so it spoiled my tank, and I was only able to save like 2 or 3 of them, and then so I bought some more and brought them in and had one set of babies, and then I'm down to, I think, 2 again. I don't know. I don't know what well, I keep adding them to or adding different things to their tanks instead of just leaving them as in a tank to themselves. I end up needing the tank. I throw guppies in it or whatever I need the tank for at the moment instead of just focusing on them. But I do really like peacock gudgeons.
Yeah, they're a cool little nano fish.
I was actually just starting to look at them like those gudgeons and like even loaches. I don't know like what determines a gudgeon from a loach, because some loaches look very gudgeon-like, I guess. I don't know much about the difference, but
I think it's just the mouth positioning, if I remember correctly.
Is really okay. So they are very similar.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
either way, man.
I think the gudgeon's
really
mouth
cool.
is forward facing, and then the loach's mouth is downward facing. I think that's just the difference that they classify them differently as.
And where does a goby fall in that whole thing?
There's a billion gobies out there.
Yeah, but are they like in the gudgeon? Are they in that same whole?
I think they're probably in the loach. The loach family would be my guess.
Yeah, somewhere in that one of those.
Yeah, but I think they're their own classification as well.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, but yeah. No.
Yeah, there's there's ichthyologists out there who just do nothing but, different types of different fish, and it's so cool. Cool.
Those gudgeons, those are cool. I mean, they get really colorful too. Some of those ones, they're really sweet.
Dr. Black says also gudgeons have scales.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Not a scaleless fish.
Not a scaleless fish.
Whereas I guess
I don't know.
A loach would be scaleless.
A loach would be scaleless. Okay. What about a goby? Where's that kind of that?
Yeah, let's see.
I'm asking the good questions here.
Yeah, and Google might have
answers.
Google might have the answer. Let's see.
Ooh, new mic. Gobies are closely related to blennies, not gudgeons. Oh, no.
See, now we're getting down another rabbit hole.
Yeah. it's a blenny.
I like blennies too.
Look here, blenny.
Oh my gosh, what was that saltwater blenny that I seen the other day?
Those are
that
cool.
was awesome.
I'm really tempted to go down that saltwater route.
Me too.
I just don't even know where to start.
I just want one tank though. I don't want.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like maybe, I don't know, if 29, is that like too small for a saltwater?
No, because you get the 29-gallon BioCube. That's or 30-gallon BioCube. That's pretty common tank size out there. Because that pretty much,
you don't need any. I mean, you just basically need like a filter, hang on the back filter, and
you can do hang on the backs. You can do the internals. You can do small sump. Whatever you really want to do there. 10-gallon would be perfect for a sump for a 30-gallon salt.
What about for a 50?
What's that?
My internet keeps going out, so I keep dropping and coming back, dropping and coming, or either freezing and coming back.
Kev, you were kind of muffled, whatever you said.
My internet.
I was asking Peter what type of, or what size sump for like a 55.
I'm not
hard to sump, man.
A big salt person. I'm kind of just learning more as I go with what with what I'm doing. But I think the common size sump that's mostly out there is either going to be a 20 long for anything below 75, and then you can get like the 30 longs and stuff like that. But it kind of just depends on what you want to stock it with too.
The problem with those putting the sumps and stuff on those 75s and 55s is like most of the time those panels are tempered, so you can't drill them. Correct. So you have to do something like
mine's already drilled.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah, your goal. I was going to say, unless you get them drilled.
My water,
But I'm assuming your glass.
I don't know if you can see that, but where the stickers are, that's that black weir is an overflow.
Cool. Yeah,
I would
reef ready tank.
Yeah, reef ready, right? Yeah.
So it was a reef tank, and I made it into a freshwater for right now. And I can always move stuff out of there because they're all community fish.
Yeah, I mean you can do it. It's just you got to do with the whole siphon overflow thing.
Yeah,
it can be tricky.
Bad rap. It gets a bad rap, but those e-shops overflows are actually pretty doggone reliable.
Oh yeah.
and they work really well.
Yeah. I know that's a good name in like the whole reef or the
But
whatever
it's like,
saltwater world.
isn't it like $100?
They're expensive, but they work
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, well, I'm
that's
trying
the,
to do
the
something
big
cheap,
difference.
man.
Yeah, that's the big difference between salt and fresh is you kind of have to spend the money to get the right stuff up front, where with fresh you can kind of, go cheaper
you
and
can
get
wing
a
it.
good enough quality.
There's also another train of thought though that there are people doing saltwater with just the same equipment that we're using in freshwater.
Yep.
You can do it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
have to do it right. Yeah.
You
I think
just
you just
got to
have to-
watch your tank. I mean, you just got to you just have to pay closer attention to your tank. That's
Get your
all.
parameters. Yeah, exactly. Make sure it's
Especially if
cycled.
you're doing coral.
Yeah, I mean, if you get into SPS corals,
And that's
then
those are just
yeah.
filter feeders, right? They just filter in the water. That's what
Yeah.
that's how they feed, right?
But
On
there's
micro- whatever.
some soft corals out there that are just like plants that eat nitrates like crazy. I mean, you can get like the pulsating xenia. Man, if you have a dirty tank, that coral will just go crazy because that's all they're doing is just grabbing freaking nitrates out of the water. I mean, it all depends on where you want to go, and how much money
I
you
was
want
just
to
thinking
spend.
just like I mean, obviously a 29 is a pretty small tank, so I'd say like probably a couple of what are those freaking Nemo fish, clownfish.
Clownfish.
Yeah, like a pair of cool clownfish. Maybe like one of those little blennies or gobies or whatever the heck those loaches, whatever we're calling them, the bottom dwellers. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
a couple
that'd be a
hermits
cool
or
tank.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. Yeah, or maybe like shrimp or something.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Something
a
scouring around down
scooter
there.
blenny.
Scooter blenny.
Scooter blenny.
You can, honest to
name.
God, take your
Awesome name.
freshwater tank and
Cleaner
turn it
shrimp.
into a saltwater tank simply by adding salt.
Right. I don't think the fish in it would like it too much though.
Yeah, take your freshwater fish out first.
Some of them might.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, right.
the
Yeah, it
quality
depends on the fish, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, you can get like a leopard puffer. You could get some.
Oh man, I'm gonna start.
Let's see.
Got
what
your
else?
mollies.
Yeah, mollies go saltwater. My brother had some.
Yeah, some of
He's
the
got a
gobies.
150-gallon salt tank, and he had like 6 of the balloon mollies in there forever. So
Yeah, you're right, Dr. Black. That is definitely true. I think that's
What
true.
Dr. Black
Everybody's just
say?
Don't say it
like
out loud.
it's about you're
Just don't say it out loud.
yeah.
My light's bigger than yours, Dr. Black. Trust
Lord.
me. There is a lot of that, especially when you get into the full-blown reef community. Yeah, you got to be the best. My protein skimmer's bigger than yours.
Yep. Yeah, and then you get into the whole like Nemo systems where they're auto dosing all your FERTs and stuff for you in the day-to-day. And
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just amazes me how much money you can spend on just tank monitoring itself. So if the calcium drops in your tank, it sends you an alert on your phone.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I can understand if you got thousands of dollars. Yeah,
But-
but if you got like a huge aquarium and you spent like tens of thousands of dollars on the fish, I would probably want to be alerted if something was
Yeah,
going
well,
wrong too.
You
But
bring
yeah.
up a great point. When you got 10 grand wrapped up in corals, and,
Yeah,
and a lot of
I
them
get
are
it.
like sensitive corals, yeah, you want a text message.
Right.
Well, like, if
But
you
I mean
go
that.
to-
But yeah, you got to get to that level. You know what I mean? That's not going.
I don't
You
wanna
don't just
have to-
start there.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to have to get that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jess.
Yeah. Nope.
It's pretty cool when you go to like aquariums and stuff though, and you can see
Oh,
their
yeah.
It
their
is cool
systems that they have set up, and it's just
Correct.
like mind-boggling. Their back rooms are just impossibly beautiful too.
Yeah,
Right.
look at this 6 foot tall protein skimmer.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Or their RO system that's like
Right.
8,000 gallons a day and
Bigger
probably
than a
costs
semi.
$1 million. Like, just
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
awesome.
I'm good. I'll look at yours, but I'm good.
The RO membrane alone costs like, $50,000-$60,000 just
Yeah.
for the membrane,
Yeah.
and they replace it on a regular basis.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just bought a 300 gallon per day RO system, and it was like still $600.
Yeah.
Dude, I got hooked up. This is back when Dr. Foster Smith was around, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
bought-
the catalog.
Yeah. I bought one of those. I bought like the 75 gallon per day one, and it took like whatever. It went missing in shipping. So I called them up after like 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, I never got this. So they sent me another one, and then they both arrived, and I never told them about it. So I had two.
Nice.
It's a win-win for you.
Yeah,
You know that
that's
was
probably
the
why they're not in
start-
business anymore.
That was
one
the
RO
start of the
system.
box store.
So they drove
Was
'em out.
the Dr. Foster's and Smith. I couldn't wait to get that catalog, and that was literally the start of the box store. You know, where you could order from that catalog the same filter that your mom and pop shop had for like half the price.
Well, didn't they got bought by Live Aquaria? Or
Yeah,
Zero
yeah,
Layer- and then Live
they're-
Aquaria
they're-
got bought by Petco or something like that, or one of those
It's
two.
all Petco now.
Yeah, they're all owned by Petco, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah, Petco's got a little hold on the market.
just a bit.
It's a little one.
I went to a guy's house. I was buying some fish from him. We were actually trading fish. I was giving him some fish, and he was giving me some fish. And he had it sitting in his fish room, and I was like, "What's that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a catalog for, like aquarium related stuff." And I'm like, "No kidding, really?" And I started flipping through, and I was like, looking at the prices, and I was like, "Is this legit?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can I have this?"
Gina, I think that's what they call. This is where I get confused about like what everything's called. I think that's called the fish only with live rock, right? And that's the Fowler tank.
Yeah.
And basically, the live rock is essentially a sponge filter, right? Without the bubbles, without the airlet.
Well,
it's got living
deep
stuff in there
it's a
that has
deep
bacteria.
sand bed. Live rock is a deep sand bed. You know, what's going on in the heart of the rock is like what's going on in a deep sand bed. And what's going on the outside of the rock is just normal stuff.
Yeah. Right. So it's just a place for the bacteria to grow, the beneficial stuff.
Correct.
I've got a freshwater question. On rams, you got gold rams, blue rams, and electric blue rams. If you put them all in a tank together, will they crossbreed? And if they crossbreed, are they going to have gold or blue or electric or?
It's just like guppies. Yes, they will all breed, and yes, it'll be just like guppies. You got mutts.
Yeah, technically,
you're just going to breed mutts.
They're all morphs of the same breed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all the same fish.
To start with, like the golds, whatever. They're all just color morphs of the same species.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then there's the
Who knows
blacks
what you're gonna
too.
do.
So
Yeah, those black German
some of
rams
those look
sweet.
really, really cool too.
yeah,
How cool are they? Anybody got those?
we're working on getting some more in our shop here pretty soon, which would be awesome. So we've
Really,
got
I'd
the
like to see
midnight
'em.
rams, which are like the dark ones, like full black body instead of the 50-50.
Hello.
So
I hate stupid people.
Man, we have come such a long way.
Here we go. I'm back.
Welcome back.
If you had a something like the Dark Knight Rams, it would take forever,
Rocco.
to get the word out that hey, there's a new strain of ram out there, and it looks really, really cool. It would take forever to get interest in that. And now that we have the internet, all you got to do is put one picture up, and it gets shared everywhere.
Yep.
And now everybody wants it, and
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I don't
Yeah.
have the new email, Rocco. I
What's
have
up,
the
buddy?
same one. So they will interbreed, and then you'll get different colors. They won't stay the same. They won't. I know. I froze at that time. I didn't hear anything because I was like gone.
yeah, you'll just
Did
get
you-
kind of like a faded coloration usually from them.
Well, that
So.
sucks.
I have to say, I 100% agree with you. I have hard water too, And yeah, S went. I'm pretty sure a midnight ram would die just looking at my water.
Oh, they're not. They're not.
And,
They're not in
and
the
I
hard
come
water.
from a pretty hard water area myself, and trust me, I know the feeling, man. I don't even have to put them in my water; they just got to get close to it, and they'll just go. Wah.
Yeah, the breeder that we get ours from is a local guy, and he raises his in our hard water, and we've got
Sweet.
hard water here. It's
Nice.
Golden Rock. So
Yeah, we got pretty hard water here too.
I got your email, Rocco. I just looked at it. I'll respond in a little while.
well, I got to jump, guys. I appreciate you guys letting me on and saying hi and good morning. And everything.
Anytime you get some time, Peter.
Yeah.
Come up here.
Dude,
Yeah, I
you
appreciate
gotta
it.
come on. You gotta come on and hang out with us sometime. You
Yeah.
know, I generally go a little later. You gotta hang out. I want to see what you got going on in
Well,
your
too many
fish room.
Yeah, you gotta join the degenerates.
Well, you got it. I will be there. I will be there if I can, for
We all
sure.
need to see you again before your trip and your wedding and everything. Congratulations and have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll be on with Rico tomorrow, so we're
Oh,
going to be
that's
doing
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
the spotlight that he's
Damn,
been
Rico's
doing.
got all the people, man.
Yeah, Rico gets all the cool kids. I don't know how he does it, but he
He
does.
just asks.
In the
You know,
know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You gotta know where the cool kids
yeah,
are. I
if
guess.
you ask and it works out, you'll get everybody on. So he's got it. But thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great one. We'll see
Have a
you all
good one, dude.
Yeah. See you, man. Good seeing you.
I guess that's what comes on if you like actually have a schedule like Jess and Rico. If you actually like say, "Hey, I'm going to be doing this at this specific time," you can do that.
Yes. Exactly.
I am so freaking hectic that there ain't no way.
Yeah, we know. You're like lightning in a bottle, man. We get it.
Dog keeps moving my green screen. There. Oh, because I wanted my green screen up today. That way nobody's seeing my refrigerator back there. As Bob would say. Where is Bob, by the way?
Don't know. He's
So,
overseeing his mafia.
yeah.
His fish mafia. Is he the godfather of the fish mafia? I just gotta know.
He's
Who's
a
that?
codfather.
That's what I thought. The codfather?
Codfather. Yep, that's what he's called, the codfather.
Who are we talking about?
Gotcha.
Bob Kaler.
I can tell he's not married because he's got aquariums in every room of this house.
He's not. Good morning, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
Ricky, what's
Yeah,
going on, man?
Hey there.
Gina, you're just gonna have to watch the beginning of the stream. I actually showed my face earlier.
Uh,
And I ruined it.
That's it.
Hey.
First thing Terry did was make fun of me, so I had to turn the camera. So I can't handle the abuse.
Dude,
Yeah,
I am
just
the
wa-
ugliest
just wanted
person
to
in
jump
the
up
fish
for a
fam.
minute.
I don't think you have anything to worry about, dude.
It's all right. What's up, Ricky?
Just wanted to jump up for a few minutes.
Oh man, what do you got?
What is
Bugs?
that? Oh, I know you don't. Oh my God.
Freaking
No
cockroach.
freaking way. No way.
Yo,
No.
Yeah,
No, water bug?
Madagascar hissing roaches.
I was gonna
Ugh.
say, they make a spray for that, don't
You
they?
know what? If you got to put on a welding glove to hold it, then
Yeah, right.
yeah, you're not impressing me, dude.
Well, they're sensitive to the oil and that on your skin.
Sends them into a feeding frenzy.
Why do you have that, Ricky?
Chew
What
your
are they
fingers
for?
off.
Are those the ones they use to like clean a skeleton? You know, so it eats all like all the protein off the skeleton.
I'm not sure, but I'm going to be breeding these ones for tarantulas.
Oh, okay. You have a reason to do it. Okay.
Yeah, get raid. Everybody's going get raid.
Just stick them in your walls, Ricky. They'll breed. Don't worry.
No, well, I just figured I'd jump on because post seaweed sent them to me.
Oh, really, Poe did?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm not a fan of them, but you like them. I'm glad you got them.
Yeah, they're one of my top favorites. And just
Good.
could never
Ugh.
find any.
Does
Do
that
they
thing
fly?
fly? That's what Rico wants to know.
Yeah, what's on your camera? There's one crawling on
Ah!
your camera.
No, it's a mosquito or a moth or something that
What
comes
are
in the
they?
house.
Dr. Black says the cockroach is barking.
It's gonna be like that scene in The Mummy. Sorry.
It's big enough to-
It's gonna be that scene in The Mummy where Ricky's gonna be covered in freaking cockroaches crawling all up him. Ah!
Yeah, she sent 2 or 3 males and 7 to 9 females.
Wow.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
no thanks.
And you're gonna feed that to your spider, you said?
Yeah, when I start breeding them.
Interesting.
Why would you breed spiders? Sorry, did I see that loud?
For food, Kevin.
Are you getting
For
mauled?
what?
It's mauling him. It's hitting him. You can hear all the little voices in the background.
What are you gonna feed the spiders to?
Yeah, I'm not doing the spiders or the roaches, man.
Me
I'm
neither.
not feeding the spiders to no one. Hopefully, I can start breeding transloads and start selling them
Oh God.
after I get them.
What I was saying, why the heck would you want spiders? More
He's-
spiders?
Look, he's growing the cockroaches to feed to the spiders. He's growing the spiders to feed to the snakes. He's growing the snakes to feed to the gorillas.
And all the meanwhile, dogs are eating his ankles.
And they're taking over his camera.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump up and show everybody real quick.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
It's very neat, Ricky.
They're a little bit bigger
Oh.
than I
That
thought they would
moth
be.
wants
Yeah,
that
it does.
camera, man.
Very, very big. Very big.
Yeah, he does, man.
Let me jump down.
He's just
and
telling us it's a moth. I'm not convinced these aren't cockroaches like taking over his house,
I
man.
know.
let me jump down and get them into their enclosure.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
tub.
Thanks, Ricky. Oh my gosh.
No,
Ricky was never
You
seen
really
again.
Never seen
comfortable.
again.
Okay.
It's over.
I'll be in chat, Jess.
Okay.
See you, man. Thanks for showing that. That was cool, man. That was a good time.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my God.
Later.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I'm so- Oh, man, that's too funny.
Oh God. You know what? You can't never
Step on.
repeat that.
Yeah, right.
That is 100% live. You can
That's
never
right.
repeat that.
Nope. It had
Oh
to be
my God, my cheeks hurt. I was smiling so hard.
Hey, Danny.
And Mr. Manifesto, you're brutal, dude.
What? I'm sorry.
I freaking love it, but you're brutal.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah,
No, I
you
didn't mean anything by it, Ricky. I appreciate it, man. I know everybody's in
I
their
was
own thing.
laughing so hard I couldn't talk.
No, that's cool. What, I mean,
Probably
yeah.
a good thing at the moment. That's not-
That is not my cup of tea. That's all I gotta say. I'm not geeking. But if you're into it, man, more power to
And
you,
now
man.
Exactly.
Danny's yelling at me. Yes, Danny, I understand you did a fantastic job. I don't know what happened. My internet went out last night. It just went out. That's
You
why
need
I
to
never
make
came
sure that
back.
You have one of our phone numbers, Terry. That way you can let somebody know. We can shut the stream down if it happens again.
That means I gotta talk to you people.
No, wait. Oh, yeah. You gotta.
I think I have your number somewhere, or I
I
did
gave
have
you my
it.
number.
We have to.
Yeah, I
we
actually
have-
think I have it
You
somewhere.
mean we have to suffer and talk to you, right?
Well, that could be too. I mean, it's a two-way street.
The roaches are talking to Ricky.
Yeah,
That's right, Jeffrey Watts.
that's what it sounded like. It sounded like there was a bunch of them sucking pissing in the background, just talking his name and telling him stories. Yeah, that.
Danny, why she's here? Yeah. Hey, man, what's going on? Rocco wants to know if those are polars, Jay Oliver.
Yeah, those are polar blues.
Oh, hang on, let me pull it up.
Those are the babies are like 2 months old.
What's up, Ames?
Do you have any problems getting rid of your fry?
No, they still really good for me.
Oh, that's cool.
If that's a cichlid,
Yeah, they're supposedly they're a hybrid between convicts and
I was gonna
peacocks.
say they look
Oh,
like
okay.
convicts.
I think they're just a mutated convict.
Yeah.
Rocco says he wants some. He loves them.
Yeah, they look cool.
They're real popular in the hobby.
Come on
I know
up,
that.
Danny. Come on up, Rocco. Y'all don't be shy this morning. I'm back.
Got another pair down here.
What, are we not good enough for you, Jess?
Y'all are all good enough for me.
No, man, but see, like you gotta have a balance. It's getting like right now,
Yeah.
it's getting better now. But between me and Terry, like it gets too degenerate. So she's gotta have some less degenerates up here.
Right.
Balance it
I
out.
don't know why the heck I hang out with the two of you. You guys give me a bad name.
No, you're the
Hey,
balance.
we have never once said a bad thing about you, Kevin, ever.
But now we're gonna.
Yeah. Now we have a mission. So
Jay Oliver, do you
I actually thought, Kevin, I was like, man, I should do a show. We can call it The Degenerates. And it'll be me and Mr. Manifesto talking, and you would be the producer. And now I'm starting to second guess that.
You
Why?
missed it. You missed it, Kevin. Could have got it in the ground
I
floor.
think Kevin would be a great producer, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Probably.
But no, he's got to be judgmental.
Yeah, Kevin. Way to throw yourself under the bus, man.
I'm
think
just
Kevin.
teasing, and you know it, Terry.
Pretty, Jay Oliver, John.
Nope, Terry can't take a joke, Kevin. Sorry.
Trust me, Terry can take a joke.
Etsy. What are we looking at Etsy, Rocco?
Etzel.
Etzel?
No, I think they're trying to say Etsy.
I don't know. Why is he trying to say Etsy, though? What's on Etsy?
I think you were talking about Jay Oliver if he ships.
Why would he ship to Etsy?
I don't know. Maybe he has a Etsy store.
Oh.
Jay Oliver can answer this.
No, I don't. And I don't store with Etsy.
Do you have a? Do you ship for
Yeah.
somewhere?
He does ship, but how does someone purchase from you?
Again, I do most of my business on the Band app. I need to get my website going. I've got a domain purchased. I just haven't got my website up and going.
Yeah, Band is pretty popular. Yeah, I know guys in our aquarium.
You have a
club or whatever
PayPal,
use
huh, John?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you go. Email and PayPal.
them. Yeah, you still got the glass, the Aquatic sticker on it.
Yeah. I generally try to take that off before I put water in it.
I'm too lazy.
That's funny.
Nice. Hey, at least hey, dude, if you admit it and you're comfortable with it, it's all good, man.
I forget what size tanks they are sometimes.
Yeah, I know that.
A band, Rocco, is supposedly like Facebook, but you can sell animals on it. But I can't figure it out. I don't understand it, nor do I understand Discord.
Oh, Discord's easy.
No, I don't know why I can't type somebody's name in there. They don't pull a son of a gun.
Isn't Discord pretty much like an old AOL chat room?
Kinda. It's a little more finding people is not as easy. Let's put it that way. Because it's not only do you have a name, but you usually have numbers to go with it.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. I don't.
So you just need you need to
type somebody's name in and it find them. You got to have a number.
Yeah, you got to know who you're looking for, like their name code or whatever, or at least like a pretty specific thing. And then you got to ask them to be like, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And then if they
that
accept
sounds like way too complicated.
Nah, it's just a little. It's not even.
Hey,
It's
you
not that
guys,
hard.
I'll be right back. Y'all hold down the fort, okay?
That's only if you want to be like direct
we're all
friends.
leaving.
No, I have to talk to Lenny's
Jess is
teacher.
gone. Let's all leave.
Lenny's teacher just called. I need to talk with her real quick.
Okay.
Uh-oh, did he see something wrong?
Who? Oh, somebody's teacher.
You guys want to hear a funny story that this just reminded me of?
Sure.
When I was going through the apprenticeship
Yes.
for my trade, one of the things they had to teach us was welding. We had to learn how to weld. And we had this teacher that, man, he was the nicest guy, never had a problem with him. He was a great teacher. And it just so happened when I was finishing up the apprenticeship, we had that same teacher. And we went up to him. He would teach us he would, set it up, set the weld up, and then put down his hood, and then we'd all have our hoods, and we'd have to watch him, make the weld. On our very last day of the entire apprenticeship, I mean, literally, we are hours away from becoming journeyman electrician. We went up to him and said, hey, for old time's sake, just show us one more time. Show us how you did that overhead weld. Because overhead welding is a heck of a lot harder than like just table welding, because gravity, that molten metal keeps wanting to drip away. So he gets all his stuff out, and he gets his hood, and he sets all this metal up and everything, and we're all standing around him, ready to watch. And he puts his hood down, and he strikes the arc, and he's talking to us while he's making this weld, and we all walked away. We all went into a different room. And he's welding and talking to us, and kind of like your microphone's muted. He's talking and welding and the whole thing. And he lifted his hood up, and nobody was there. And he got pissed off.
Oh man!
We are literally in our last day. He had every one of us in our welding booths, freaking welding beef. It's like, yeah, if we ain't learned it by now, we're not going to learn it. But, oh, man, did he get mad. And it was just meant to be a joke, and, oh, God, did it. I mean, I never seen a guy so red in my life. He was angry.
That guy's mad.
So it was like, note to self, do not piss that guy off.
Yeah, exactly. Timbo Tank. He's got an extra from overhead welding. That's funny.
Yeah, Timbo knows that if you're doing an overhead weld and you can't be out of the way of the drippage, it usually finds your ear or down your collar and rolls around, and yeah, you haven't lived until you have a hot piece of metal rolling around inside your shirt.
Your drawers.
Yeah, sometimes it can make it down there.
Me.
I'm all scarred up on my arms from overhead welding, and it drops down your collar and it goes down your arm, and it usually winds up somewhere around your elbow.
I only ever did like cutting with the torch. That was about it. Did some, whatever, in like shop class, did some welding, but nothing crazy. It's always one of the things I wanted to pick up. Got like a stick welder at like Home Depot or something. Or Harbor Freight.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You left the degenerates in charge.
I did.
Everyone else should be sorry.
Your own
I
fault.
did. But my son is becoming a degenerate, so I've got to get a hold on.
Nice. All right. He'll be a subscriber in a couple months.
He's being a toot because last night I got a phone call from the bus driver, and now this morning I've gotten a call from his teacher.
Uh-oh.
Something's going on with the kid.
How old is he?
13, or supposed to be 13.
Uh-oh. That's where it starts.
I understand that hormones may be involved, but I'll be doggone it if you're going to freaking start disrespecting and sassing and no.
No, you put the hammer down, Mama.
Yep.
We might be the degenerates, but we had good mamas that taught us respect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, look at all this fish, dude. So that's another thing I was thinking
I like
about,
those angels.
getting some angels. Yeah, and I really don't. I know there's like a million different types of angels,
I love angels.
but I don't know who or what. And like that one's got like a blue in it. That looks really
Yeah,
cool.
those are like the ones I have.
What are those called?
Mine are blue platinum. Platinum
Blue
blue.
platinums.
Platinum
Okay.
blues.
Yeah. That's
And
what
then
I
other
have.
ones are just marble. I see a marble.
Yeah, these
come up.
are platinum marbles.
Okay.
The blue,
guessing-
mine are just now old enough to where the blue just started coming out in them.
What about the ones that are black with like
comes
red
down to
eyes?
You can call your angels what you're going to call them, unless you can actually backtrace the genes.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
Oh, they're like endlers.
Some of
There is a not technically. I mean,
Here we
I
go.
do know Scalare is Scalare. They deserve an actual scientific name, but when it comes to angelfish breeding, there's so many genes in the gene pool now that it's hard to say what is what.
Right, they've been crossbred to make all sorts of different morphs or whatever.
Isn't that with most fish these days, Terry?
Yeah, at least in the hobby, yeah. I would think so.
I mean,
Look at all the cichlids.
endlers,
Jesus.
betas.
Yeah, but Jess,
Yeah,
you're
betas.
misunderstanding the difference between the angels are all one species. We all knew they were one species.
Yes.
It's just like a dog. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
angelfish are like breeding dogs.
Yes.
You know
That's cool. I like that black
that
one.
doesn't parlay into my argument about endlers.
What's that black one called? What do they call those?
Double dark.
Yeah, some are durable dark, some are Pinoy caribas. Most of these are my girlfriend. She special ordered these guys. I don't want to get
Like
the
'em.
names wrong.
I've seen the ones that are black that you get like a red eye on them too.
I
Those
like
are
the
cool.
Pinoys.
And if you know what the Wi-Fi means, they got like some of them have super wide top fins,
Oh, I see.
like that guy.
Yeah. Is
You know, when they're
that's like just the way they are, right?
yeah.
It's another trait.
Yeah, trait, right? That's cool, man. It's a nice tank.
See, this one's pointy, and this one's like super rounded.
I like those platinums too. I don't know. I was thinking about getting a couple for that Bela shark tank that I have.
I can't wait for mine to start breeding.
I think I could stuff in some angels in there.
They are very brave. I like the veils. My favorite.
This is the 40-gallon breeder I got right beside my bed.
Cool.
Nice.
I literally lay my head right here. This is how I wake up every morning.
That's pretty cool.
It's got the
Hope you got a lid on that. You might
Look
wake
at
up to a
them. They're
flapping
like,
fish.
dude, feed me. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this is
gotta
how I
love
wake up
angelfish.
every morning. The light comes on at 9:30 on its own, and they're right here looking at me.
That'd be kind of weird too, though. You wake up and all these eyes are on you.
I'll go get some food for them.
There is an honest to God Facebook group that I am still a member of the Angelfish Breeders group, and they are really, really good about explaining angelfish genetics and how they work, and they're not the fish police. They generally draw people that already kind of know what they're doing to begin with,
Yeah.
and angelfish. By far, I think the most money I ever made breeding fish was from angelfish.
Yeah.
They sell easily.
Yeah, people always love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm breeding mine, is because my LFS can't keep them in, and then even the ones they are getting in are sick and dying. Like,
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the problem. Is angelfish don't ship well.
right?
You know, guppies ship really easy. You know, you can send guppies through the mail just about anywhere. But angelfish, not so much. They don't like it.
Apparently, blue-eyed bushy plecos ship pretty well too, according to Rocco. Isn't that one like in shipping for like
Yeah.
11 days?
Yeah.
Jesus.
These are some of the fry from the platinum marbles.
Oh wow, those are cool. So how big was that tank that the other ones were in? All those angels.
Didn't you
40
say
gallon
40
breeder.
That was a 40.
breeder?
That's right. Yeah, you said that. You're right. I should pay attention.
Some more of the polar blues growing out. These polar blues are like 4 months old. They've already started trying to spawn.
They're getting out of their awkward stage. I'm fairly certain Jay Oliver will agree with me. When angelfish develop, they go through a goofy stage where like one fin will be like way longer than the other,
It's
and
like dogs too. They get like that.
they eventually even out. But man, when they're growing up, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are starting to look normal.
Go through the dorky teenager stage.
Yeah.
Or the
Polar blues, yeah.
Those
Tuxedo
doggone
boys.
things, I'm sure, will sell well.
I think that's what you said they were, right? Polar blues.
yes, sir. I got a bunch of long fin bristle nose plecos in here.
Were you asking what kind of fish make a polar blue? I don't know. You said it was convicts and parrotfish, right?
That's
Parrot
what they
cichlids?
say. There's a lot of controversy about what they really are.
Right. Yeah, I like those platinums. I like those black ones. What were the black ones called again?
This one's like a double dark or something. He's solid
dark.
flat. He's got one little color spot in his fin right here. Other than that, he's dark.
It's cool. I like it.
And I picked up these two platinums from the expo in Dallas last weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my tanks lean because there's a fish swap coming up soon.
Yeah, I'm going to another local one next month. A lot of these will be going.
Yeah, mine's going next month too. End of May.
Now this is a 55 gallon tank down here.
Nice, and those koi ones or
No
marbles?
Because they
gold,
look more
gold
orange.
marble.
Okay.
Which
Marbled.
is close. I mean, I get it. A koi is
It's like
stripeless gold marble.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you take the fish he's got right there, which are gold marbles, and you cross them with a stripeless or a blushing angel, then you get koi.
Gotcha.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Oh no, Fishymon's here. What's up, man?
What's up?
Morning,
you
Ricky
doing?
Mon.
Morning, Jay Oliver. Those fish are amazing.
Yeah, they are, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
No, they look great, man.
These are baby bristle nose.
Holy cow!
Now I got a question for Jay. Jay, do
What
you make
kind
more
of,
money
bristle
off
nose?
of? Do you make more money off of your plecos or your angels?
Angels.
Really?
I haven't tried to. I've only got a few breeding pairs of my plecos.
Oh, so you're just getting started with them.
Yeah, I really need more tank space, which is going to be happening very soon.
What kind of plecos are those?
One of the best angelfish breeders I ever met, and I mean this guy was an excellent angelfish breeder, and he started breeding plecos. And I was at his house one day. We were just I don't know. We had to move some stuff around. He was a good friend of mine, and he was actually the opposite. I thought he was so well known for breeding angels that I thought, that's where his main, part of his hobby was. And he goes, Terry, I make more off of these plecos than anything.
There's
That's
a
interesting.
there's
What
a
kind of
panda
plecos are they?
Cory. There's a panda Cory right there at the tip of my
Oh.
finger.
Oh yeah.
These are just regular bristle nose.
There you go, fisherman. Regular bristly nose.
Hey, Mr. Manifesto, what swap were you talking about?
There's one happening in Nazareth for the Lehigh Valley Aquarium Society in May 22nd, I think is what I saw. Like some pavilion I didn't get the exact location, but it's out like that way.
May 22nd.
Yeah, I don't. Are you a
How big
member
do
of
you
that
think it's
society?
going to be?
I don't know.
On Facebook. But
Yeah, that's the only place I am too. I've never been to anything that they've done.
yeah, I've never been either.
Yeah, I
But
was just gonna check it out.
I did go to one of their swaps last year,
Yeah.
and I met Michael from Michael's Fish Room.
Yeah, I saw that he had like on his channel he had one, and I know exactly where that swap is. That swap that happened last year is like real close to my house. But
Oh yeah. It's in some kind of like
It's
a
called
mall.
Merchant Square. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like an antiques mall kind of thing. Like people have like their little. Yeah.
I went to that one.
Yeah, no, I wish I would have known about it. I would have went to it too, but I had no idea. Like, because I remember checking a while ago for like aquarium societies in this area, and there were none. And then I guess like in whatever 2 years, 3 years, like one formed. So, yeah. But I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, we should look each other up there. Like,
yeah, I'll definitely meet you there if you go into it.
Yeah, but even on Facebook, man, like send me like
look at that.
Like look each other up or something.
Holy cow.
What's your name on Facebook?
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna look you up real quick. I'm on the members page, so.
All right.
See all the members. All right,
Wow,
give me a name, first or last.
I have to be on my knees saying I'm not worthy.
Sorry, what was that?
Put it in chat if you don't want to say it. Put in private chat. If you don't say it on.
Oh yeah, you can put it in the StreamYard chat.
Look at those doggone things.
Somebody's
you know how
thinking.
much money is in this camera shot right now?
A lot.
There's 27 discus in this tank.
What size?
Wow.
We got
cool.
melons, red turquoise, blue diamonds.
What size tank?
This is only a 65, but I do got to change water in it fairly often.
What's your water parameters?
Oh man, this one gets people. This tank runs about 7.5 pH.
Yes.
And my water's typically harder. There can be upwards of 300 parts per million.
You can raise discus in hard water all day long. They just may not breed for you.
Yeah, these guys are super happy in here for the most part.
Heck yeah.
That's a lot of money in a fish tank right there.
Oh yeah, these are checkered boards. They're patterned and completely filled in. So I got blue turquoise. This is a blue turquoise, a red turquoise.
Now, are those your fry or did you buy those?
No, I imported these from Thailand.
Oh, okay. You're just growing them out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I bought them at 2.5 inches, and they're getting over 3 inches and stuff now.
Are you gonna sell them?
Yes, sir. All these guys will be sold. I'm taking them all to the swap next month.
I gotta get some discus, man. I really do. It's
Yeah,
one fish I
tempted.
haven't kept. I've kept an awful lot of fish, but I've never kept discus. And
Really, that's the one fish I want to keep.
I was really nervous about getting them at first, but man, from what I can tell, they're super easy.
Is somebody else trying to get some up?
I don't know.
I know. I thought I
But can you see the private chat, Fishymon and Terry? I both sent a message with them.
oh, you sent me? Oh, God.
Well, I was figuring, like,
Yeah,
you know,
did.
maybe we should be able to communicate besides on live stream. Just a thought.
No, actually,
No, I guess not.
I see you said you see this, Fishymon, and then you see this also, but that's all I see.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you could see that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to do your, like, I don't know, some way where we
Here,
can
you
talk.
see this?
I get it. But man, I'm impressed, dude. I am so impressed. This literally made my day just
The
seeing
glass
this.
is a little dirty. Give me a second.
Who
Let me
cares?
clean this front of the
That's
glass
me.
off.
Send me a whatever a friend request or something on Facebook. Not that I really like Facebook, but go from there. But that's the only place that my local aquarium society is. So I guess it's the only reason I have Facebook. I got rid of everything else. I'm gonna AFK a minute though.
Now I got to write down your name so I remember who you are. But man, what a tank.
Sorry
To
if
have
I'm blocking.
30 discus in a freaking grow out, that would be a lot of fun. It really would.
I'm enjoying it, that's for sure.
If they're raised in hard water,
I want
won't they
to so
breed
bad.
in hard water?
Maybe. Yes, that's a maybe.
Oh.
Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
Oh.
Maybe they would like that quick influx of soft water, and it could trigger them to breed.
Yeah, I've heard of people collecting rainwater or RO water. They have the option. But normally, if you can bring it down to 6 point something pH or closer to 5, I hear they'd breed really easy at that.
Yeah.
A very low
Chances are they're not. If you're raising discus up in 8.0 water, chances are they're not going to breed for you. There might be the rare instance that they do, but chances are no.
I hear a lot of these German breeders are pretty successful in higher pHs.
I do agree.
But I personally have not tried to breed them yet.
I'm just being realistic, you know. Right. Those Germans know their stuff, and I'm fairly certain that it'll be super pristine water and.
Right.
Yeah. Just be realistic about it. Chances are they're not going to breed at an 8.0 pH. It is possible. I will agree with that, but chances are probably not.
Flower horn, but not very easy to see. All kind of fish in this one.
Now, are you actively, hold on a minute, go back down. Are you actively breeding those red swordtails?
No, I'm currently not trying to breed them.
Those are actually one of my favorite fish. I remember when I was a young kid starting off in this hobby, and the red brick swordtail was like one of my favorite fish.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, I did send your tracking information.
That is a gorgeous swordtail.
On Facebook. I'm pretty sure.
If you want to send it to me, I can send it to her again and make sure.
Okay. I got to find out what I did with it. I did all that late that night. And then Timbo said that his package came in, but they put it on the side. They should be okay whether they're on their side or not. But just let me know how everybody's doing.
We have to call the fish police on Jay Oliver, though. He's got African cichlids with South American cichlids with light bearers and with angelfish and anabantoids. And we literally have to call the fish police on him because this can't possibly ever work.
Yeah, this would never work.
This could never absolutely.
You see how they're just killing each other?
Yeah, this is just a murder in process.
Yeah. Some very, very vicious fish.
Hey, Mr. Manifesto, send that link again in the private chat.
What?
Hang on. Sorry, I was AFK for a sec there.
Doggone it! You just missed my rant that we got to call the fish police on Jay Oliver.
I sent it again. For what?
Okay.
He's got African cichlids, South American cichlids, anabantoids, live bearers,
Anabantoids.
all
Gouramis?
Gouramis, anabantoids.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Come on, you know that term.
I know. I was just clarifying.
And live bearers and angelfish all mixed in the same tank. That can't possibly work.
Well, there you go. It's mad science.
It's weird science.
If I seen some troubles, I wouldn't have them in here. But
dude, I'm just joking with you, man.
Yeah,
I love that tank. That tank is awesome.
It's overstocked, so no single fish could be picked out and picked on. There's just too many in here.
But God forbid you put that on Facebook because they will crucify you.
Yep. I just gotta stay on top of parameters, and they do fine. And it's super heavily planted. Like this whole side's just full of hornwort, bottom to top and all the way over. Super packed full of plants.
Is it me or some of the Malawi cichlids? They just get more comfortable if there's a crap ton of plants around them. You never really see African cichlid tanks with plants because they will mow them down in a heartbeat. But if you can be like Swampy has some plant-eating fish, but he constantly feeds them, so they don't really mess with his plants. It sort of seems like they're more comfortable.
I'm about to feed these guys live black worms.
Nice. Then you just keep keep a
Danny,
culture of those worms?
You are correct.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How do you keep your worms?
I got two different methods, which right now I am currently moving. I've got most of my stuff in my new house, but right now I'm just keeping them in an ice chest here at the house in cold water, and I'm flushing the water twice a day, and they'll stay alive for a really long time. But other than that, I do keep like a 10 or 20 gallon with gravel in the bottom, and I'll throw them out that way.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have like one of those little 2.5 gallon tanks, like those real small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a small sponge filter and like gravel in the bottom, and that's what I do. And I feed them flake food,
right?
Some algae tablets every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll throw wafers in there for mine.
Yeah. It works great.
Yeah,
and I use it to feed. I have like I have betas and betas. I don't even know. We could start that debate. beta, beta. But I fed whatever. The goby or the puffers, they really like it.
I'll call them both. One day I'll call them a beta, one day I'll call them a beta.
I actually don't even know anymore. That's how I don't even know.
care.
Does it really matter?
I think it's an East Coast, West Coast thing actually, because everybody I always heard over here said the betas, and then everybody on the West Coast always says.
From what I've heard, it's supposed to be technically called beta, and beta is the number. Or mathematical term.
Mr. Manifest, I sent you that request.
Oh, nice. Cool. Now I can stalk you and murder you in your sleep.
I knew it.
Don't do me no favors, all right?
But no tomatoes. Need that guacamole.
If I get bored.
Right on, man.
Hey, Travis.
I gotta get some discus. That's just it. I have to have some discus.
I need discus in my life.
I really enjoy
I go to that swap. I gotta not buy a ton load of stuff.
I need a bigger tank is what I need.
You need more tanks. That's what you need.
No, well, yes,
and bigger ones too.
More and bigger.
I need
kind of go together, right?
I need space. I need a bigger tank, and I need a rack for it.
Yeah, those husky racks, man. They're
Okay.
relatively inexpensive too. I mean, they're not too pricey.
Husky is different than the Edsel Husky. It's the Edsel Husky rack, isn't it?
I don't know. Husky's owned by the Home Depot.
I think
They own
it's
that
Edsel
company.
Husky rack, and that was crap. It took 3 of us, and it was unstable when we set it up.
No, then it's definitely not Edsel. There's no Edsel in there. I've never heard of Edsel Husky.
Okay.
Didn't he
It's
make
just straight up
cars? Edsel? Edsel made cars.
It's the
Didn't he,
Edsel rack.
That was Ford's
Stoichi-
kid.
Stoichiometric.
Yeah, I would, Andre, but I don't have a tank. I
Ford
can
Edsel.
sell.
Yeah, that was a model, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And that shows just how old I am that I know that.
That's right. You're still driving one.
Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna leave y'all on
No,
the
they
tripod.
call it an F-150 now, and it's rusting out like you wouldn't believe.
Bye, John Oliver.
Yeah, see you, John Oliver. Thanks for showing your stuff, man. It's awesome.
I'm staying here. I just got to run and put some pants on.
Definitely put pants on.
I've been in my
man, we
boxers
could.
all morning.
We've seen it all in the reflection of the glass, man. Don't worry.
We don't need no freaking pants on in here.
No wonder the fish were so excited.
Lord. Hey, Jennifer, I just sent your tracking number through Messenger again. I don't know where I sent it the first time because it's not showing me. So
Did you happen to send it to me as well so I can send it to her if she needs it, please?
no, because I sent it. I mean, I will if she doesn't get it this time, but I mean, I sent it to the HSIF.
Well, I just have more ways of contacting her just in case she didn't
If
get
you
it.
don't get it this time, I'll send it to you. I mean, it's not like I'm hiding it or anything. I just sent it to her. If she don't get it, I'll
Okay.
send it.
No worries. I just thought I'd try and help.
I seen one of my king tiger plecos yesterday trapping another one in one of the caves,
Oh, nice.
but no eggs though.
Oh.
Well, give it
So
time.
you do is you breed a lot of plecos there, Fishymon?
I wouldn't say I breed a lot of plecos. All I have had success with was the Bristol nose.
Oh, I see.
But
He's got
I
those
got-
zebras.
I
Yeah,
got
no, I've
the
seen 'em.
king tigers and the leopard frogs, which I hope
Oh,
to
yeah.
breed one day.
Heck yeah, man.
I want them.
Yeah, let me know what you need to get them things to breed.
Yeah, yours will go out on Monday.
I
Yeah,
hope, yeah.
I'll
I
start
got 6 in
casting
each.
them Friday, tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah, they won't eat starting tomorrow.
For all I know, I might have 6 males
Yeah.
or 6
Can you imagine
females.
being that unlucky?
Yeah.
Andre, he's got my phone number, address, and he's got everything. You need a puppy shot. Oh, okay.
But I thought he would try
I
to trap
gotta ask
another
Jess
male.
why she has glasses on sometimes and not other times.
Because I don't like wearing them, but sometimes when I have to look down at receipts and stuff,
She doesn't like wearing them. She has to, like
I
the rest
have
of
to.
us who wear glasses.
I have
In other
I have
words,
to
you're
put them
just
on.
as old as the rest of us degenerates, and yeah, you need reading glasses.
Yes.
Oh, that's been a thing to
Or
happen.
maybe
I
they
just wanted to know.
print things in such small print.
Jess probably thinks she don't look cute with glasses, but she does.
No.
Totally different species.
Man, when guys get old, they start holding their sockets. You know, when they want to read what socket size they have, they just keep holding it farther and farther and farther away.
It's not just sockets, women.
Is this 17? Is this 7/16 or is this half? You know, and you got to hold it
Bottle
out.
out further to read.
Look, it started getting so bad for me that I literally went out and I bought like an old timey like Sherlock Holmes like magnifying glass so I could
Yeah.
see things.
You either need glasses or you need longer arms.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Fishy Mom nailed it. I just need longer arms, man.
It's That's right.
Oh God, that's funny stuff right there.
And Fishy Mon's got jokes.
Oh, that was funny.
Wow, that Jay Oliver's discus tank is dope. I don't
That's
care
nice.
who you are. That is freaking awesome.
Definitely nice.
Well, I
Yeah, and
appreciate
who said
it,
you
Terry.
can't have? And who said you can't have discus in tank under 75?
I did.
Was somebody was saying? Oh, who was I? Some YouTuber I was just watching said something. If you have this filtration set up, and the recommendation is for every 10 gallons, you could have a discus. So if you have a 75-gallon tank, you could have, I guess, 7 or 8 discus. Right?
Yeah,
Is that like the
that'd be way less maintenance than this tank.
probably?
How do you do your water changes on it?
I do 20% every other day. And I just, over here on the side, I've got lines marked. This is 20%, 50%, and then down to a quarter.
Wow.
So,
I just eyeball it.
Gotcha. Chewy.
and then I use a siphon and I lightly,
first.
I don't gravel back down into the gravel. I got a pretty thick substrate.
And it's fine sand anyways, though.
Yeah, I just lightly go over the surface to pull the poop and stuff up off the stand. I don't go down into the sand when I clean.
Yeah. There's no point. I mean, everything's going to be resting on the sand anyway, right?
Right. But they do good. It keeps levels down quite a bit with the 20% every other day.
This is what I
use
love.
Like a Python?
What we're doing right now, and Jess just dropped off. Doggone it. But what we're doing right now is we got I don't know how many people are here, but we got a community of some pretty good fish keepers. And you get to see what people are doing that goes outside the rules. You know? And that's what I love to see.
I think the mainstream has got to, they try to be over careful so they don't run into problems, but that in itself can cause problems if it's too clean, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, look at Fishy Mon's showing a tank right now, and I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Heck yeah.
Danny, how long have you been down there?
Oh, well,
3 hours.
Just long enough to where I went into private chat and just said that I'm here.
Three hits later.
Right? Dadgummit. I don't. Once it gets.
I thought I had said I heard him, but nobody was listening to me.
Put your glasses back on, Jess. Pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. Now, once it gets past 6 people on this one bar, I can't see the next person unless you put in chat. So.
Right.
Oops, sorry.
Did I just hear R2D2? I am hearing R2D2.
Yeah, let me turn my TV down a little bit. I'm training my parakeet how to be R2D2.
Oh jeez.
You're gonna get tired of hearing it though.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
It will happen.
That's funny.
What a cool looking tank. Is that just a bronze crip or what kind of crip is that?
Oh, me? That's
you.
That's a red undulata crypt from PetSmart and a tissue culture.
Oh, man, that looks really nice.
I have a crypt that looks very similar to that, except it's not. It gets red like that, but it doesn't get quite. I guess maybe just not enough light. But I
did start this with CO2 for like a month. And they grew like this big.
And then you got the beta putting his head in the gravel.
Yeah, he likes to stick his face everywhere. He's funny.
Oh yeah.
I got a few of them Dumbo lavenders.
But that crypt, whatever crypt that is, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I really like it. Like it a lot.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hi, Rocco.
How long have you had it?
All right, Rocco. See you, man.
I think this tank has been set up for like maybe 3 months now.
Yeah. Well,
If you got that from tissue
Eco-Complete?
culture, though, you had that plant for a lot longer.
Shit. No, so I had it in tissue culture. This is a dirted tank, and I had it running with CO2 for like the first month.
That's amazing.
Wow, and it grew that much that quick.
Yeah,
that is pretty wild.
That's incredible.
And yeah, you said it was just dirt, like actual dirt, or is it like a
yeah?
A
So
substrate?
I got dirt from my backyard, and
Right
then
on.
I capped it with like a very fine layer of Eco-Complete, and then there's just like some sand on top. So
Yeah, okay.
you can kind of, if I can,
Yeah.
stupid glare.
No, I get it. I kind of did the same thing on one of my tanks. I know what it just kind of all jumbles down there on the
Wow,
top.
that is incredible. From tissue culture to that in just a few months is incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
So it went from like this tall.
Like when you get a tissue culture, that's like really like what, like a sprig or what? Like what does that even
Oh,
mean?
they're super tiny. It depends.
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
I thought,
plant,
right?
But they're super
Yeah,
tiny.
It was like that tall when I started it.
Okay. So it was basically just
And,
it was grown in gel or
because
whatever.
it was and so because it was tissue culture, like I didn't have like any melt away from them at all. They just started shooting up.
That's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
It's
I never have luck with those.
Where
very
do you
incredible.
get your tissue cultures from?
I just bought it at PetSmart, man. Those little top fin tissue
Yeah, they
cultures.
have
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I bought some of those. They never really do
Petco
well for me.
And PetSmart both have tissue cultured plants you can get. They're in little tubs. They're usually on a shelf, kind of a little bit away.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get them.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about snails or anything like that.
Because Terry hates his snails.
Yeah, I hate my snails.
Who was it that was wanting to see the puppy?
Oh, that was me.
You? He's my puppy.
I mean, who doesn't want to see the
hang on a
puppy,
sec.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that Skipper? No.
No, Skipper's gone, right?
I had Skipper in this morning. He's going this evening,
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
Yeah.
He goes to his new home hopefully this evening.
Just a cute pupper.
She's so cool. He was riding the truck with me the last few days. Yep. Her ears aren't sticking up like the other ones are.
They will. Just give her time.
Give her time.
That's funny. My dog, he always wanted the ears to tip, and they never did. She's got like these little wolf ears.
My female German Shepherd took her ears forever to stand up, and I was like, man, there's something wrong with her, you know. And eventually, one day, one perked up, and then she ran around for like a week and a half with just the one ear up, and then eventually the other one went.
Yeah.
And they've been up ever since. But it was hilarious to see when she was growing up and the one ear was up and the other one was drooping, and you take pictures.
My stepdad always said that those were the best dogs, or those make the best dogs, the ones that had the one ear up and the one ear flop.
Why you were talking about dorky stages?
It's a sign of intelligence and curiosity.
My dog had this one stage, like where she went to this dorky stage where her ears were really like they looked like they were rabbit ears. That's how big they were compared to her head. Like her ears were bigger than her head did. It was so funny. It was so funny.
I love like young shepherds and stuff that have
yeah, that's
giant
what she is. She's a Sheltie.
Yeah, they're love Shelties. They're cool.
Yeah, she's a Merle too, so she's got like that pattern of.
Awesome.
Oh, that is really cool. See, that's why I like you.
I should bring her down here, but she just hurt her paw. She's been limping like yesterday. She's a little bit better today, so I don't know. Kid said he accidentally stepped on her, so I'm thinking that's what happened. Didn't feel like it was broken. She was just kind of hobbling around on it. I could bring her down here.
I like hearing the R2D2 in the background.
Oh, you can still hear it? Oh. Let me turn it. down.
I don't care. It's very soft. I just like it.
Why is everybody off screen?
Because I'm
I tried to calm her
like
down.
in
She
the
went
middle
upstairs
of
in the
my
bedroom.
house right now. But
Because I forgot to turn mine back on. Because I had left for a sec, and then I came back, and I forgot to turn it back on. You were off, and I was the only one on for quite a while.
I just had to make a phone call and come back up, or either run, go put the dog up and come back up. What is that?
it's my parakeet.
I wish you big. It's a bird. Pretty colors.
Oh, is that the one that you took in? How is it?
Obviously, you can see it's doing
Careful,
great.
Mike. Don't let them get you.
Lazuli is doing awesome.
Why did you need to take it into the vet again?
So, she was basically, abandoned, had a messed up wing and a messed up leg. I wasn't quite sure if anything was broken or not. And she still got like a tiny bit of like, swelling or whatever. But it's almost completely gone in that leg now. And her wing is like totally fine. She's using it all good. So like that's why I took her in, was just to make sure that everything was going good. And yeah, the vet said, she's totally fine. It doesn't feel like there's any like fracture or anything like that. So she's, good to go.
Well, I know you wanted it the same day, so I was worried. I wasn't.
Well, yeah, I was trying to get it as soon as possible because I didn't want it like any sort of like false healing or anything like that. If there was a potentially broken bone, I wanted to get it checked out and set as fast as possible, and so that's what my mentality was.
Can they do anything
But
for like the like their feet?
I
Because there are a
don't
lot
really
of animals
know.
that can't do anything, including humans. They just tape them together and be like, all right, here you go.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Don't walk on it.
definitely seen like parakeets and stuff with like
I
tiny
guess you
little
could.
casts and
Yeah.
things like that, but I've never. I don't
And
really
you probably
know.
immobilize it pretty easy on one of those little things. Just stick it in like a wad of clay or something. Like it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm thinking it's probably a she. Like,
Yeah, looks like she's
weren't
doing all
quite
right.
sure when we took her to the vet because yeah, the cere is still kind of pink and stuff. And according to the vet, when it's pink, that means they haven't hit puberty yet, and so they're still like unknown as far as sex goes that way. But yeah, the males will turn blue, and then the females will kind of turn white, and then like brown when they're ready for mating.
Hey, my fish room turned on.
Hey, lights are on.
The lights turned on.
What time do you leave them on for, Manifesto? What, about
Usually-
8 hours, 10 hours?
Actually, it's like 6. Like from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. usually is what I
Oh,
have.
okay.
Hey, Tim, I
The-
just emailed you back.
That goldfish tank that's got the sunken ship in it, that's on a ramp up, ramp down thing, and that goes an extra, I think, an hour. Like a half hour before, half hour after.
Beethoven dog. That's a big dog.
Girl I work with
Okay.
has one of those. St. Bernards or
Yes.
whatever those things
Yeah.
are.
What?
When you make them, what do you
Burmese
use
mountain
to
dog.
make the breeder boxes?
Wait, what?
What do you use to make the breeder boxes? Like just fishing line or?
No, I use yarn.
Okay,
Hey,
you use
Jess?
yarn.
Yeah.
Did you send fish to Brienne?
Yeah.
She said no DOAs.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
How did you get that? What did?
She said it in chat.
Because I read the chat. Should try it sometime.
Jess, you
I
gotta put
know.
those glasses back on.
Gotta go, guys. Take the glasses. So I was texting Tim because he got cribs and but only I think 2 or 3 made it. So, and I sent him like 10 or 11. So we'll get that figured out, and I'll send him more on Monday.
And Danny's showing a tank of pure evil.
Yeah. What do you
Are
mean
those
pure
puffers?
evil?
Those doggone things will, at one point, at some time, just go ape shit on everything.
What are they?
They're peacock cichlids, African peacock cichlids, and
Awesome.
they're all hiding because I keep selling their friends.
And
Oh,
their babies.
Kev, yours aren't there yet?
Well, no, these are my babies. This is my very first spawn of African cichlids. I still have like half of them left.
Have you checked on them?
yeah.
They say they're on their way there? What?
I'm
I
waiting
was going to be going through and looking and making sure, because that's got me worried about the rest of those cribs. This is the first time I've shipped crevenzas before.
Oh, cribs are easy to ship.
Well, something went wrong. I'll send the next ones in individual bags.
No, there's no reason to. How many did you have in the bag?
3 to 4 in it's a big bag with like 5 cups of water.
Well, you'll have to show me what you did, but yeah, generally cribs
I'm waiting for
ship
him to
pretty easy.
answer the rest of the questions. Like, I don't know if my heat pack was still warm or not. It was
Yeah, I would look at another outside source.
We'll see.
What happened?
I don't know. I mean,
Did something happen in one of the packages? Why are you worried?
They were dead.
Yeah, because they were gone.
Yeah,
Only 2 or 3 out of 10 or 11 made it to Tim.
Oh,
The guppies, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about guppies. I know that.
when I'm getting guppies from you.
Yeah, no, guppies, I'm not worried about it. I've had my guppies last for 11 days in the mail before.
Yeah, but cribs are just as hardy. I would be looking at an outside source. Something happened. Something
Because
was
I even
different.
aged my water this time, which is different or new for me to do. It happens too, though. But I'll replace them. I've got plenty.
How far did
Do
they
you
go?
do you add anything to your shipping water?
I add a little bit of salt, and then I put the I know that I don't have to put the stuff with the chlorinator in it, but I did it anyway just so that it'd have the.
Let's go down this rabbit hole for 1 second.
Oh, shit.
Why are you adding salt? Especially when shipping. Why?
Because I was told it just kind of keeps them calm.
Yeah, I
What?
A week ago, yeah, I don't know.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
just
Wait.
copying.
I don't know
So
much
if we
about this
add
whole
salt
thing,
to a
but-
tank, it keeps your fish calm. What sense does that make?
I don't know, Terry. I'm just going off of the way Dan ships. So I don't know how everything works exactly. I just know the way he works, so I'm just copying his way.
Oh, but see, Dan's fish comes from like super soft water.
Yeah, he's got
so
like
he
RO
adds salt
water.
so that the fish
But the
are.
amount of salt that I put in there is like nothing.
Yeah, but that's the. I mean, the whole idea behind salt is it's supposed to help, I guess, with stress or whatever.
Right.
Right.
That's what I was told.
The slime coat, all that
Yes.
stuff, bacteria, disease. But I don't know.
The
That is
amounts we're
that's
using-
what the hobbyists. The whatever.
put
What is the word I'm looking for? The empirical evidence. Right? The stuff that the hobbyists say helps. But I don't know if it actually does, though.
Right. I don't know either.
It's electrolytes in the water
Hello,
that
Glenn.
the fish is basically like not able to use its own electrolytes, so you supplement it by adding some into the water.
I don't
but
know
it
if
doesn't
that's
really.
true, Danny. Danny,
It doesn't
I don't
really
think
work
that's
that
true at
well,
all.
though.
Survivors up right now.
We were talking about this before, weren't we?
Fish aren't mammals.
I know what you.
Everything uses electrolytes, man.
Yeah,
It's
that's
got
true.
what was that movie?
If it
It's
has
got
blood, it uses
electrolytes.
electrolytes because electrolytes are what the blood, transports around the body.
What was that movie?
I know there was a what is that?
Oh,
Kevin Novak had
idiocracy.
had a thing,
Gatorade.
Idiocracy.
It's
It's
what
got
plants crave.
electrolytes.
Yeah. It's
but
got
he had
electrolytes.
something on his channel where he was talking about there was a University of Michigan, I think, did a study on salt and goldfish and found out that even though salt's good for like a dip and a bath, but like just to keep them in water,
Yeah,
like a
long
true
term,
freshwater
it's
fish
not
without
really that good.
with salt, it actually like if fish start doing something that they don't normally do. First of all, they start drinking water, which is what
Yeah.
a freshwater fish doesn't do because they have like osmosis to regulate or whatever.
Right.
And then supposedly it speeds up their metabolism too, so that
Right.
they're using more energy, whatever,
I'm
and they
not
start
a
drinking water. So I don't know, but that was like one study with goldfish. So I mean, take that with a grain of salt.
when you start mixing
Literally.
salt, you start mixing. You start messing up that fish's
I don't know.
asthmatic buoyance. You know,
Yeah,
and like
I
what
agree that
Mr.
it does something.
Manifesto was talking. You know, freshwater fish do not drink. They constantly have fresh water coming into their body, and they pee constantly. Okay,
Right.
saltwater fish are the exact opposite. They drink all the time, but they never pee. They just excrete basically calcium, basically, to make a long story short.
Right.
And when you start mixing salt up and down, you keep messing with that pressure, and there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever for a reason to mess with that pressure. Just leave the kidneys of that fish alone and just let it be.
Yeah, I don't know if salt is a benefit or. I agree. No, wait. Let's put it this way. There is uses for salt. Let's put it that way, straight up. There are. It is beneficial. There are
As a dip,
circumstances.
I get it, like what you were saying. As
Or in a very
dip
short-term situation, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, right? Yeah, like I mean, I could see even not as a dip, even just adding it to a tank for like whatever a week,
if
2 weeks,
if your tank has if there's a reason
something,
for
right?
it.
Yeah, if there's a reason for it, right? Like if you had anchor worms or something like that, you wanted to get rid of them,
Yeah, parasite.
something, you know what I mean, something. But yeah, I could agree. But I don't know if as just like a regular little preventative thing, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Just messing with the
don't know.
osmotic pressure up and down just constantly. I what's the point?
Oh, that's cool, Danny. What is that? A little bumblebee goby?
Yeah.
Nice. I have those too. Those are cool. Is that the freshwater one?
I mean,
Or
they
you don't-
might be.
Yeah, that's
but
kind
I
of where I'm
have
at.
them
with
in a
them.
brackish tank.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, they're doing all right then. If they were freshwater, they wouldn't be living in a brackish tank. If it's like true
Okay.
brackish, I don't think
Yeah,
they would. I don't
think
know
my
any freshwater
salami's
fish
like
that can live.
1.18. No, 1.008.
No, that's just barely above freshwater.
Oh, okay,
Wait.
yeah, that might just be.
Or no, because isn't saltwater like 1.024 or something, right?
Yeah, that's in the range.
Yeah.
024 and you're 018. Is what you're saying? So you're like
No,
No,
zero,
0.008. Or
Oh,
0.008 to 0.10 is like my range that I
Yeah,
normally
that's
have.
Yeah, some-
barely above freshwater.
But there's supposedly like Chewy's saying that they can live in brackish and fresh. Yeah, I agree with that. But there are supposedly a true freshwater bumblebee goby out there. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I mean, all
Xanthio or
brackish
something.
fish are pretty darn hardy because they're constantly changing water parameters to
Right.
more
They're the
salty,
one-
less salty. They're swimming upstream and downstream, and
like
Yeah,
what
right.
you just got done talking about. When it comes to brackish fish, they're used to their osmotic pressure changing on a daily basis.
right.
And they have well-developed kidneys to deal with that change. So when it comes to
But the
brackish
ultimate fish with the
you take that
ultimate
book of rules and
Molly.
throw it out the window, and you can do what you want.
Start singing some Ozzy here, man.
That would be my stream.
Through
We
changes.
can't do that to
Oh, that's
Jess.
true. Jess, yeah, right.
This
Sorry,
is
Jess.
Jess's stream. No Ozzy till we get to me.
What?
Yeah, but am I wrong though? All right, let's say if you took a true freshwater fish and you put it into a brackish, like slowly into a brackish environment, it would die, right? Pretty
It
sure. Of that.
depends on the
Not
development
necessarily right
of the
away, but it
kidneys.
would.
It depends on how well developed the kidneys are in that fish. Some freshwater fish are actually well
Developed or suited
developed to do that. They call them, what is it, andromedous fish? They call it that can go from a freshwater environment
Androgynous.
Yeah,
that's like sexless.
No,
or
yeah.
that's like having both characteristics of sex, androgyny, right?
Well, in
this
some
case,
terms it
it's
can't be
salt-
sexual, but
freshwater
it
to
means
saltwater.
containing characteristics of both sides.
I see.
I
I gotcha.
think.
I gotcha.
All of our trout and salmon that we have in North America are androgynous fish, where they're born in freshwater and then they go swim out to sea and then they come back to breed. So they have kidney development where they can deal with the different atmospheric pressures.
Salmon or trout?
Both.
Trout can do salt?
Carp, you mean?
I didn't know trout.
Oh, no, he said trout. I heard
Okay,
crap.
a rainbow trout, when
Right.
it enters the ocean, becomes a steelhead.
Oh, so
Then when it comes back, it's
How-
still a steelhead because it's big,
how does
but it's still a rainbow trout. It's the same species
how do you get steelhead trout in Lake Erie then?
because they're stocked. They put
Getting a
'em-
phone call. I'll be
Oh,
back.
I see. They're not native there.
No, they put them there.
I gotcha. Okay. Because I knew they
But
were in there.
a rainbow trout is a rainbow trout when it's in the stream, the freshwater stream.
Yeah.
And if it spends all its life in that little stream, it's going to stay a small fish.
Right.
But if that stream goes into a ginormous body of water,
Right.
it becomes a steelhead.
Yeah, I know they can migrate. I just didn't know that they could go to the ocean. Because we have rainbow trout in Pennsylvania.
Right.
We don't have very much access to the ocean.
But yeah. A steelhead and a rainbow trout are the exact same fish.
That's cool. I did not know that. That's cool.
Brown trout and Atlantic salmon are the exact same fish.
The oceans.
Wait, brown trout and what?
Atlantic salmon.
The ocean.
Really?
Atlantic salmon and rainbow trout are the exact same fish. It's just a brown trout that goes out to the ocean and swims around for 4 years and then comes back to spawn. Yeah, they're the exact same fish.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen rainbow trout that will never make it to the ocean.
Yeah, and they stay small,
Yeah,
and
they're just
they've
the
been
river
eating
fish.
nothing but crickets. But you take that same rainbow trout and put it in a large body of water where it gets to eat other fish, it grows way faster.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Right. It's like when you take that fish home from the pet store and you put it in your tank that's, a whole lot bigger than it was in, and all of a sudden it just grows super fast.
Yeah, well, I think that, plus you're taking care of it, making sure it's not being neglected. I think that helps.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Giving it,
So-
high quality foods and whatnot.
How do we go from adding salt into talking about trout?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
fish
how
can
did that
swim.
Different environments, and, salt environments, brackish. Talk about my brackish tank and stuff.
Wasn't that like the opposite happened with in the African lakes, right? They were salt once,
Yeah,
and then
they
eventually
were.
got fresh.
They were. Well,
Oh,
in
I mean, they're
theory,
still very high salt, man.
They were in theory salt.
It was just high mineral. I don't know about salt, right? Like,
Well,
we got to
see,
define
my
salt.
question
Sodium
is-
chloride, or like,
All right. Look, Mr. Manifesto, with that whole theory, okay, that at one time the Rift Lakes were like ocean.
Right.
My whole problem is that wouldn't wouldn't those Rift Lakes be like the Great Salt Lake?
See, I think it's different. I think I
How
think
could it be
something.
different?
I think what happened was it stopped getting access, and it was like rainwater that kept flushing the lake out. So the salt had a place to go, right?
Oh,
But
I
it
gotcha.
just didn't
I
get back
gotcha.
in.
Because
Whereas
that
the
was my
Salt Lake,
question:
the
is
salt
where
has
did
nowhere to
the
go.
salt go?
Yeah, I think that was the difference between like how the lake. I don't know
Yeah, the Great Salt
how they
Lake, the
form.
salt literally has nowhere to go. It just continues to funnel back into itself because of the mountains and all
Yeah,
that. It's in the middle of a valley.
same thing with like
Whereas,
the
like,
Dead Sea is
yeah,
kind of like that too, right? It's got all that salt's got nowhere to go, so it just gets
right. But there's still life in the Dead Sea.
right.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty spectacular. Actually, the Dead Sea is not
Anadromous.
dead at all.
Anadromus? I don't know
No.
how to say that, but that's I guess what Terry was trying to say. So that's not andromynous. Androgynous? No, androgynous.
Androgynous.
Yeah, that would be having like
I knew it
Anadromous.
started with an A. I call it
What
Andromeda.
androgynous would be without drogeny, right?
Kendall,
Oh God.
Kendall,
No.
okay.
Words.
English is hard.
This seriously turned into one of my streams. I swear to God.
Yeah, right. Jess just disappeared too. She wanted
Yeah.
I'm
Out of
here.
here.
I'm listening. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm just
I-
emailing, so
That's
when I'm
fine.
emailing, it's
Just-
like I'm doing this and looking up and down, and everybody's like, "What is she doing?" So I just do it to him while I emailed back.
This is definitely something that would happen on one of my streams. What
you're
what is
on the-
Andromedus?
learning a
Is it
lot on this.
androgynous?
Yeah, really.
No, it's Anna. Now I gotta look back at chat.
What is it? Anadromus? Man,
Anadromous.
you can't be dropping words like that without pronunciations there, bottom dollar. That's all I gotta say.
What's all in your tank, Manifesto?
In that tank, let's see. So it's got 3 Bala sharks, or whatever you call them. So
How big do
black
those
tip.
get?
They get up to about, I think, like whatever, like almost a foot, probably more.
What are
But
they now?
they're about, I'd say, a good 8 inches. That one is the big
Okay.
one. It's
Cool.
bigger than my hand. That's, I mean, whatever. I can put my hand up
Very
there and
nice.
show you. But and then those are Buenos Aires tetras. They're
Big
getting a little,
guys.
a little long in the tooth. Those tetras, man,
Yeah.
they're pretty old.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
and then there's like a sailfin pleco in there that I got somebody like whatever is like a rescue, and then there's also a yo-yo loach in there that was a rescue too.
Nice.
That yo-yo
Very
loach
cool.
is over like 10 years old, man. That thing is old.
Nice.
I was watching a video just the other day. This guy was in Mexico, and he was recording wild self-in mollies.
I got AFK a sec. Somebody's at the door.
Anyway,
Please open up.
the wild self-in mollies were amazing looking.
They can be absolutely.
They,
Yeah,
the
they get
ones-
some nice like silvery sheens.
Yeah,
Yeah, lots of color. Well, that's the thing with guppy colors too. You know, mollies and guppies are really closely related, and
Yep,
a
they
lot of
can
their color
hybridize.
depends on how the light hits them.
yeah.
And man, you can get some spectacular looking mollies.
Yeah, the ones I was watching, they had a really nice blue sheen to them, and their cell fins were just humongous. I was surprised. They looked really nice.
Chubb,
Chubs.
What's up?
What's going
Morning,
on,
Chubbs.
Chubbs?
Oh, not much. Another day in paradise.
How's
get
the
out
weather
on-
down there?
is
Did
it
you
raining
get
down
out on
here?
the water today? Did you go
Oh,
fishing?
well, yeah, I was out on the water on top of my patio.
It's raining down
Yeah.
there.
Oh, it rains every morning the last week.
Oh, it's raining big time here. It's supposed to rain all day. It started last night.
All right. Yep, well, my wild sailfin mollies like it out there in that rainwater.
Oh,
got some?
so you got some wild sailfins.
Yep.
Yeah, let me see them if
I
you
got
can.
wild sailfins out there. I got some rainwater killifish and bluefin killifish out there.
Where'd you get the sailfins?
The ditch up the road.
Nice.
Caught them yourself. Nice.
Oh, yeah. All my natives are collected.
It's just
That's
kind of
really
fun to
cool.
hear, you know. Oh, where'd you get those fish? Oh, the ditch up the road, you know.
In a
Right behind
mud
my house.
puddle.
In a mud pile.
Yeah, I caught him with a aquarium net right behind my house in a mud puddle.
It's just
That's
so
awesome.
fun to hear, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
wish I
hang
could
out.
do stuff like
One
that.
of these days, I gotta make a trip to Chubb's house and go. Come on, man, I want some fish.
Hey, come on down to New Orleans. The water's fine.
So what do you do on the boat, Chubbs?
Oh, on the boats, I run them. I drive them.
What kind of boat?
Usually tugboat.
Okay.
I drive any boat there.
I didn't know if it was a fishing boat or what.
Yeah, it can be sometimes, but no, I'm a tugboat captain.
Okay. I got you.
So you're the little itty bitty boat that grabs the hold of that big ass barge and drives it into dock.
That's right.
Which
Rico and chat,
sounds
like
pretty
ditch wasn't
simple,
what I heard
but it
first.
could be pretty goddamn hard at times.
Oh yeah, especially when you're in a river that's got a 12-knot current and a 30-mile-an-hour crosswind with a barge that's 150 foot tall and 70 foot wide and 30 foot long. Well, 30 foot long, 30 foot wide and 70 foot long.
Yeah. And then you've got this little bitty boat going, okay, I got to dock it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's fun.
I've watched those tugboats. Up here, we have a couple rivers that are industrial. Plus, I have Lake Michigan, so I've gotten to see what a tugboat does. And I tell you what, man, that little bitty tugboat at the front of a massive cargo ship, it's like, really?
Hey, you wouldn't think, the size comparison don't really look like anything, but you put 50,000 horsepower on a little bitty boat and it can move the world.
Oh,
It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the stroke of the motor.
Oh Lord, what am I gonna do with y'all?
See, Jess,
AIM Spirit Fish, what is the light on this tank?
I bring the
It's that cheap little light, the 3 little LEDs that came on the Aquarion bow front.
Yep.
And it's growing these plants just fine.
That's the same thing with my 10-gallon. I'm growing Anubias nana, Wigglia repens, Taiwan lily, and Pogostem and stellatus. Pogostem and gay eye, all with just a normal little 10-gallon LED.
I don't have any expensive lights on any of my tanks. Well, I do have like one light that was kind of pricey. But
Neither do I.
I think the most expensive light that I have like a 24-inch light that was like $70, but it's got like ramp up, ramp down, color programming, all that stuff. No, it's the Aquarion OptiBright Plus.
Who?
Oh yeah, the Planet Plus.
Yeah.
I've been.
That's a pretty good light.
I don't know who on Facebook.
What is the substrate? The substrate is
Eco Complete.
Sorry,
Imaginarium.
If you could just send it to me, that
sand.
would be great.
Yeah.
Petco black sand.
Probably put root tabs too, huh?
Nope.
No.
By the way, Jay Oliver, keep doing what you're doing, dude. I love watching it.
Yeah, thank you, Terry. I appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
added some liquid fertilizers
Watching
at the
that little
beginning,
Pleco
but
just go to town, man.
I haven't added any fertilizers in a couple weeks now because the fish and the food and all that stuff is keeping it up. So
Oh yeah. But yeah, sometimes I'll go a couple weeks or maybe a month or two without fertilizing, and then I'll throw some fertilizer in there, and you get 3 inches of growth.
yeah,
Plants just stack up the growth. Mhm.
I have a question. Do your plants ever just tell you, hey,
Oh, yeah.
my plants ain't looking like they should, so you give
Amazon
them a
sword.
couple squirts and
Thanks.
My Amazon sword is a dead giveaway plant for when it needs nutrition,
yeah.
because if it has nutrition, it's going to be constantly putting out leaves. As soon as it doesn't put out another leaf, it's time to fertilize.
Yeah, it's time to
if you don't fertilize, then the leaves will start turning yellow. Yeah,
my
Amazon
cat just
sword
ran
easy
across
to
the
tell.
house towards the parakeet cage.
Usually with an Amazon sword, I'll put 2 or even 3 root tabs right underneath it.
And meanwhile, the parakeet's going, I thought I saw a putty tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Only
my
old
girlfriend's
people will get
my
that.
girlfriend's daughter brought home a
Oh,
rat
you don't have to
last
be
night.
old to get that one at all. Well, I mean, I guess I'm technically old now.
Yeah, you are old. You're part of the degenerates. You're in with the rest of us.
Yep. Here's the new tank setup.
Oh, nice.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a real hog skull, by the way.
Nice.
No way, that's a hog? That's actually a pig skull?
Yep, it sure
It's
is.
shiny.
I wouldn't
It
think
was
it would
painted
be
silver.
so elongated.
Yeah, that's a big hog.
You see the tusk or the whatever you call them.
Well, now, never mind. I misspoke. Yeah, it actually does make sense now.
Yep.
When I was a young warthog.
All right. From now on my streams, we gotta have Chubbs moving the skull up and down and
I resent that question.
We so have
is
to
that
do that.
is that a squirrel?
Nope, that's a rat.
Oh, okay.
In other words,
got
it's
big
a
ol'
rat
eyes.
that doesn't live in trees.
Yeah, this one lives on a shelf above a sofa and away from the cats.
Yeah.
But they haven't seen it yet, so I've been waiting on it. And I told a stepdaughter, hey, you're entering that rat at its own will, at its own risk. And I said, I have no guarantees of life expectancy with that rat. So I got 3 dogs and 2 cats that love to kill stuff.
3 hours.
So we're going to see how long that lasts.
Kenneth, thank you for being in the stream or listening or lurking and all.
Yeah, here's one of them.
Kitty.
Already hunting, looking for stuff. But there's some selfing mollies in here. Some wild selfing, fungus and stuff.
Cool.
Oh, really? Ooh, flagfish.
Wild sailfish.
Oh no, wild sailfish.
They've got such big eyes.
What's that? The bluegill
Yeah,
or the mollies?
the molly, both of them do, but the mollies have really big eyes.
But yeah, they get a lot bigger than that. They get a
Yeah,
lot
and
bigger than
they're
that.
just waiting for that
That's still
sunfish to
juvenile.
go batshit crazy on them.
Yeah, that's still juvenile.
Hey, George.
North American sunfish are generally pretty peaceful until they're not, and then they just go crazy and just like they can be terrors.
Tank
Yeah,
top
for
topic.
real.
I love the threadfin rainbows. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes.
God, man.
And that was a pygmy core that just shot up out of the back and to the top.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those fins,
Oh,
man.
there's a little pygmy core right there.
If you can show on camera right now, if one of those freaking male thread fins actually spreads out, man.
Oh, it might happen.
I know. I'm watching. I'm ready. You got to watch, man, because normal people that have never kept them don't understand that, man. When they just stop and spread their fins, oh my God, are they the most gorgeous fish ever?
Let me feed these guys.
Threadfin rainbows are just incredibly underrated.
They really are.
So when they're doing their sparring events, oh God, it's just incredible to watch. Yeah, they just want to eat. They're like, yeah, we're not spawning right now, so screw you. We ain't showing you what we got. But
yeah, I love my little 8 threadfin rainbows.
How long have you had that tank going?
So in this current scape, it's been like 6 or 7 months now or so. But the whole tank has been, kind of set up for like a year and a half. And this was my original like beta sorority before I upgraded them to the 40-gallon breeder. And then when I moved them out, I got the threadfin rainbows, rearranged all the wood and everything, and just completely changed the scape. Added more eco complete to increase the depth and the angle in the back, because it was pretty much flat before. I had like no knowledge of aquascaping or anything like that when I first set it up. I just had plants everywhere, eco complete flat, and just a couple random pieces of wood.
What does the substrate have to do when it's all Java fern growing on wood anyways?
Well, I mean, I do have some stem plants in the back, and I have some crypts and everything too. They're just not doing so hot because like I don't really add a lot of fertilizer, and then the Java fern is just like sucked up everything to where the other plants are kind of struggling because of the amount of Java fern.
No, it looks great, dude. Just leave the Java fern, leave the rest
right,
alone.
and exactly, and so like I was just explaining why I set up the eco complete, because I did have like some alternanthera reniki and some other like red plants and stuff in here in the past too, and they just kind of melted away. Like this is like my first like planted tank that I set up, so this tank has had a lot of ups and downs and different things, but it's
have you gotten any fry from the thread fins?
No, at least not that I've seen. I'm sure there's been some eggs here and there that have kind of probably been successful, but with the pygmy cories in here too, like they might be just getting the eggs, and even if there's like a fry hatch in, the parents are probably just eating them up too.
You're right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jess.
man, look at that one male that
Here we
just
go,
went-
here we
look
go.
at that. That's awesome.
Hey, Jess, are you
Yeah,
there?
that. I guess not.
Okay.
Oh no, I heard her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do what?
I just sent Jen the tracking number and she got it. I just got off the phone with her. Just letting you know.
Okay. Did she say why? What's wrong with her messenger?
I don't know why she's not getting them from you.
That's so weird.
I don't know why. Do you mind if I just give her your contact?
I don't care.
Okay. Because that would make it a lot easier. I just figured that would make it easier because for some reason there's
I don't care.
something going on there. But she
Yeah.
said she didn't get it, and I just sent it to her, so she has it now.
Okay. Yeah. Then I don't know. I'll get rid of that. Yeah.
Hey, Jess, I'm gonna steal one of your customers, but Danny, I don't have a schedule. I just come on whenever, and Mr. Manifesto evidently doesn't have a schedule either. So he's
Neither do
normally
I.
he's normally my like go-to guy, but dude, I want you as well. That because you definitely have a different, a little bit of a different perspective than I do, and whenever I go live, dude, I would appreciate your help because
Hey man, anytime
Dude.
you're live and I'm available, I'm gonna hop on. Like that's what I do. So.
yeah, I love what you're doing, man. I really do.
I got you started. Now you don't need me no more.
What?
I mean,
I
Jess,
really,
I
no,
really do
Jess is
appreciate
right.
it.
First of all, Jess is right. The first time I ever decided to go live, I went on my phone and I did it, and it was a total clusterfuck because my internet, it was going on Wi-Fi and it didn't. It was a total clusterfuck. And I said, well, I'm not going to do that again. So I went and bought an actual camera and did all that. But yeah, Jess was my
Help.
inlet drug. What do they call that? The gateway drug.
Your
It was
gateway.
all Jess's fault. It's all Jess's fault that I do live streams now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jess, what were you thinking?
I would
Why
have
the
just been
heck would you
happy
do that?
doing edited content and
It's
just
Terry.
doing my
Why
thing.
did you ever do that? Come on,
And
don't
Jess
you know who you're
sucked
talking
me
to?
in.
See, I saw all these panels and stuff, and I kind of wanted to get started on it, but it was on Swampy Acres Homestead that I finally decided, I'm gonna hop up there and start talking with people, and it's
I didn't know if
been a
it
whole
was
new world ever since.
I wasn't
It's so
sure
much easier to just talk there's no other way where I could just instantly talk to Jess or I could
Yes,
instantly
I
talk to
agree.
Mr. Manifesto or Danny. Danny is an interesting fish keeper that I want to know more about. It's
Well,
so
check out my
easy
videos,
to
subscribe
just
to my
go
channel,
live
and
and
hit
we
me
can
up on
talk.
live streams.
And it's all Jess's fault. It literally is all Jess's fault. The only reason I'm on this
darn it,
right now
Jess.
is because of Jess.
Y'all
See
are
what
very
you've done?
welcome.
Well, I mean,
See what
yeah,
you've
definitely
done?
Jess is one of those people that, kind of inspired me. It's like, okay, if these, normal people around the world can, do this sort of thing, I
Wait
can
a
do
minute.
it
You
too.
assume normal? Really?
Well, right.
I was thinking
I definitely
the
would not
same
qualify
dang thing.
Jess as normal.
I
But
don't think anybody
not,
in this
not
panel
normal
is
in a
normal.
good way.
I'm
Because,
going to
like,
say that
man,
right
like,
now.
dealing with horses and dogs and fish, and cows
She's
and all the
not
stuff
normal.
that you
She
deal
does
with,
like
that's
way
awesome.
more than anybody else. I don't know how the heck she does it, but she
Hence why I say normal. Jess is not normal.
she is not normal. She gets way. Oh my god. The things she does is not normal. The amount of things she gets done is not normal. Let's put it that way.
They're just gonna make me old faster.
It's hard for me to sit still too.
But yeah, I was talking about it in the stream I had last. We had 30 freaking people, and all of them were relatively accomplished fish keepers. And I was
Again, I
like,
don't
you
know
know
why
what?
you-
This is exactly why I do this.
Ames, you're sweet.
I just love talking to other people that geek out on the same stuff I do.
Yeah,
You know, I'd be just totally happy geeking out about Danny. Danny's showing that Java fern. You know, how do you keep that going? You know, to where it just constantly keeps covering that wood. You know, I'd love to geek out and talk about that.
I mean, I trim it here and there, but I mainly just let it do its thing.
Yeah, you just let it do its thing.
But
But there's a whole ton of people that can't grow Java fern.
Well, I mean, it definitely depends on the type of water you have. And Java fern soaks up so many
I'm in that boat,
phosphates
Chewy.
that, like, if you don't have enough phosphates in your water, your Java fern is going to struggle.
Hey, Terry, I have trouble growing
Java fern.
Java fern.
It's Chubbs. What's up, man?
Yeah, that's
What's
what
up?
I mean. I mean, not all of our experiences are the same.
I think Java fern likes harder water, too. Like, I mean,
I don't
it's
know,
definitely
but
struggling in my
Java
brackish
fern,
tank.
Java moss, Christmas moss, and thing I have very big trouble with.
And you have hard water?
No, my TDS is about 250.
Okay.
My TDS.
I call that like
conductivity,
neutral
but-
water.
45? Is that what you said?
400 to 500.
Oh yeah, mine's like
Yeah.
420s, 450s. Yeah, mine's pretty high
Mine's
too.
between like 3 and 400, probably.
Mine will get 400 too.
Mine depends on how often I want to do water changes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It'll drop to the 200 range and get up to the 600 range. And when it gets up to 600, I'm like, hey, dumbass, maybe you should change the water.
So,
Right.
Ames, you can get phosphate in the water. Like, they actually do make, like, phosphate fertilizers, like, specifically for phosphates.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then,
I need, because I noticed that my plants have that problem. Oh, was it Ames asking that? Because I have problems with I get like pinholes that start forming in my
Right.
leaves. And I think
Yeah.
that's a phosphate deficiency, right? Or deficiency.
I believe so. The pinholes are phosphate deficiencies. The yellowing is, like, nitrate and
Well,
potassium
pinholes can be
deficiencies.
caused by a couple different issues.
What,
but-
Jess?
Well, yeah, you can also get pinholes from, you know,
And I believe
creatures
green spot
nibbling
algae
on
is
it.
a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. The
Well, yeah,
snails can cause pinholes, and
And
Yeah,
then,
that's
like,
true.
yeah, if you get, like, a spot of algae on a certain part of a Java fern leaf, like, that area of the leaf will die and create a hole, but the rest
Right.
of the leaf will be fine as well.
You know, can you
Right.
buy that calcium that you buy for in a bottle for marine fish? Can you use that in freshwater tanks to add calcium? Anybody know?
What is it? What are you at? What is it?
Calcium. So it comes in a bottle. It's just calcium. It comes in a bottle. It's for
Oh.
Can you
Oh,
use
like calcium boosters and all those different things.
it? Yeah, can you use
Yeah, I
that
mean,
in
you can
freshwater?
use them in fresh water, I'm sure. It's just,
You
you
gotta-
know,
I'll say why not.
the level, of
Right.
course. Like, but if it's just like pure calcium that
Yeah.
you're adding, like, yeah, you can add that to fresh water.
Okay.
They even make like calcium boosters that, you know, I guess are, I don't know. I don't think a calcium booster is, you know, something
those
that you could
banquet
label
blocks.
as fresh or salt water. It's just a calcium booster.
Aren't those banquet blocks like calcium boosters too? Just blocks of calcium.
Yeah,
You
and
can
then,
also
like, the
add
wonder
Tums, too,
shells
from what I've
and
heard.
stuff like that. You can just get a wonder shell and add it to your tank. And
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
boost your
that's-
I've got
calcium.
that and caudal bone, but it's not working fast enough.
Have you tried Tums? I heard you could do
Nothing's
Tums.
fast enough.
Oh my gosh.
Grind that cuttle bone into a powder and shove it underneath your substrate, and it'll
What
work.
are you doing? Somebody got out. Somebody got out.
Aw.
What are
But
you
yeah, you could do. I heard you could do
That means your brother's
Tums
out too.
and
Tums,
acids.
yeah.
Yeah.
That means your brother's
You can
out
do
too.
that. I wouldn't get any of the fancy flavored ones,
flavored
especially
ones.
not the mint ones. But
The
yeah, like
fruit
some
flavors.
neutral Tums.
Gosh darn it! I had a
Or
package
crushed
that
coral
was
works
supposed
great.
to be delivered yesterday.
Yeah,
but it's
crust
still hasn't
coral,
come in.
aragonite.
Yeah, ragging it.
But those also,
Lime.
will boost your pH a lot too. So
Marine Aquarius stays as well for hard water. Nice. I know that puppy is cute. It's too cute.
Ricky, gosh dang it! I hate having to wait for my fish the day of.
man, look
What
at that
fish you getting?
angelfish.
I know.
Oh
That's awesome.
man, the mosaic pattern on like the fins.
Yeah, it's a good looking fish. I'm thinking about throwing some angels in that tank that I have right there with the Bela sharks. Tempted.
Do it.
It's a set. I got plenty
No.
of room. I don't think there'd be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the Bela sharks have plenty of room, they aren't really fin nippy or anything like that.
No, they're just they're pretty like they're weird fish. That's all I know.
I know like, I always like to think of them as like gigantic tetras almost, to
Yeah.
where like they're fine if they have plenty of room and they're like really comfortable in a tank, but if you like put them into a smaller environment where they just don't really feel like they have enough room to move around, they can get like pretty nippy and aggressive and stuff like that.
The only thing I've ever seen them be nippy and aggressive with is with themselves, and they do like this weird like I'll feed them. I'll feed them here in a minute, and then you'll see like they start doing this thing where they start like I don't know, one rubs his like face on like the belly of the other one, almost like a T position, almost like breeding behavior. But I don't know what it is, if it's breeding behavior or just like sparring or what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like their mating behavior. And
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you can kind of see like I don't know, like some chinks in their armor from them doing it to each other.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Like they'll lose a scale every once in a while. That's about it.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that happening. I think it is like a little bit of like a aggression almost.
Yeah, it's definitely like, and it usually happens after I feed them. They'll start doing it. So.
Hey, Aqua Balls. Man, nice seeing you, dude. Aqua Balls knows his stuff.
And that Pleco, man.
And
George is
I
awesome.
had to say hi.
This guy's like the king of the tank, the Pleco. You can see him. He'll chase those Bela sharks like crazy.
No.
And they run.
Are you guys hungry? I think you are.
Plecos can get aggressive.
Oh yeah. But he's a cool fish. He's like, actually, that's my favorite fish in that tank is that Pleco.
Okay, sorry, puppies got out.
I don't know. I love the ball of sharks, and you gotta love that little loach, whatever it is. I
whatever
love
it
that
is.
little loach.
That loach is 10 years old.
Man, that's awesome.
I have a whole
10-year-old
sorority
fish.
string. I've got 2 sororities that are sisters to them that I need to sell. They need to go.
What?
Everybody, watch your language. We all gotta be nice. Brienne's here. We all love Brienne, by the way, but yeah, we gotta.
Hey, did you
Terry, we're all good at watching our language except you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm literally telling this to myself. Okay.
Terry, do you see the mug she sent me?
Oh God.
Nice. Strong like my coffee.
All right,
Who sent
Terry
that
needs
to you?
to shut up now.
Oh, speaking of coffee.
Who sent that to you,
Oh,
Jess?
and my coffee's getting
Bree did.
Nice.
Yep. Hey, is there anybody that would like to start a stream up? I've got to go bathe the puppy and get him ready for this evening to go to his new home.
How many
I'll start one up.
degenerates are in here?
Quite a few.
Show of hands. How many degenerates are in here? And we can start one, but if there's not, then I won't.
There's enough.
Oh yeah, Mr. Manifesto's like, yeah, there's enough. I see Geek Boy.
Oh, my dog's freaking out.
Man, my dang.
I don't know, Kev. It's
Freezing
up
on
to
it.
you, dude. You want to start your own stream, or you want me to start one?
I can go. You can go. I don't care.
I'll start one up if I don't care who goes. Like,
Hey,
Why don't
Greg.
you start one, Danny? I don't care.
No, I wasn't putting lipstick on. I don't wear lipstick. I wear chapstick. I don't ever wear lipstick. I've never been a lipstick person. So, what is that noise?
I think that's Chubbs. Chubbs has got audio. He's talking to someone.
Oh,
And my dog's flipping out on my cat.
Phone came unmuted.
No, that's worries, man. No worries.
I'll drop out of here and I'll get a stream going.
okay.
Cool.
I'll get it set up.
Sorry,
in like 5
Brienne.
minutes.
It sounds like we're gonna go on Danny's stream.
Well, she's
So-
on
See y'all later.
So I thought
See ya,
she was out of
Chubbs.
school for the summer.
No, spring break.
Oh,
School's out
For
for summer.
Holy hell, you people are still going?
Didn't we
Yep.
just talk about him?
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Oh no, that was
What's
oh,
up, Mike?
crap. What was
What's
his
up?
That was Ozzy we were talking about.
yes, Bree. They are very much so ready to breed. Very eggy.
Alice
Squeeze 'em.
Cooper. Alice Cooper
Yeah.
went on the Muppets. You know, Alice Cooper was like, yeah, I'm the biggest
remember that.
badass in rock and roll. And then he went on the Muppets, and you were like, yeah, you're a pussycat, dude.
That's a pretty angel there, John.
Thank you.
I really is that one of those I say peony, but it's not peony.
Now you got me confused. Pinoy.
Pinoy.
Yeah.
Pinoy. Yeah. I was going to say, it's like a location, isn't it?
There's
Yeah.
No,
Pinoy.
Pinoy is a
Pinoy.
gene that somebody named.
No, yeah, I sell them separately.
It's sort of close to Filipino blue, but a little different.
Yeah.
Right. But isn't Pinoy a place in Philippines?
I don't know. It might be, but it's got nothing. When it comes to angelfish breeding, it's got nothing to do with location. It's got. To
Well,
do
maybe
with,
that. Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I actually
I
do
know
know
nothing.
a little bit about angelfish genetics, and trust me, Pinoy's got nothing to do with location.
Pinoy is an informal, whatever that is, demonym, referring to Filipino people in the Philippines and their culture.
Yeah, it's got to do with like Pinoy and Filipino blue are kind of close. But yeah,
Sounds like there's
it's an
genes
entirely
developed out of the
different
same-
trait.
Yeah, but it sounds like they were developed by the, like, whatever, people in the Philippines. And they named them.
The gene, the
Right.
trait. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably came out of that region, that trade or whatever. Whoever breeders in that area. That's what I think, anyway. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, you're exactly right. I'm sure that's actually probably how it happened. I just know it as a Pinoy is just a gene in the grand scheme of things. It's just like Filipino blue that we call PB.
These are angelfish genes you're talking about? I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
correct.
Yeah, she's definitely ready, Bree. All right, you guys. I haven't gotten a notification that Danny's gone live yet, but Mike, all of us gonna go over to Danny, I believe, right?
Yeah, Danny Weshy.
Is he?
Hey,
frozen?
Jess.
Yeah.
Jess, it was nice seeing you again this morning.
Yes. I'm glad I was back this morning.
I am glad to have you back.
Yep.
I love you, man.
No.
You keep us in reason. Without you, this whole crowd would go like batshit crazy. So, without you, we
Well,
need
I'm glad
you.
I'm the glue.
That's right.
And I wanted to thank Jennifer too and Kevin for the last 2 days for covering my rear.
No
Oh
worries.
yeah.
I appreciate it a lot. That's what a family's for, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Anytime
Yeah.
you guys, y'all come up anytime, please.
Thanks for
Don't
having me.
Thank you, Jess.
All right, I love you guys. I'll see y'all around. I'll be in chat.
All right, where are we going? Who put the link up?
Danny said it's ready.
Danny said it's ready.
Yeah, but where's the link? I
don't
don't
know.
see it.
Yeah, I don't see Danny. What? I guess
I
I gotta
haven't
go to his
gotten a
channel.
notification yet.
Neither
Yeah,
have
Where's
I.
the link? We're all gonna go, except we don't know where to go.
That is standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, I see. It's beginning in
wait a
18
minute.
seconds. It's not going to give it in 20 seconds. It's going to go live.
Well, can you put the link in, or you can't put the
I
link
could.
in?
I don't think I'm a mod though. So.
Well, that's why I said you can't.
You're
Well,
not
I
a mod.
can, but you're not going to be able to use
Man,
it.
you're
gotta
always
type
Mr.
in
Manifesto.
chat.
I'm not a mod, damn it.
Mr. Manifesto, you have to type in chat. So I can do that.
I wasn't complaining. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying too. I can't do it unless you type in chat. There.
I did.
Okay. There. There you go.
Hey! Before we go, wait,
There we
wait,
go.
stop 1 second. Before we go,
Hey.
so I just put the site on Cloudflare, which means it's about 50-60% faster. So you won't be
Oh,
waiting
sweet.
on shit as much as you were before.
What site?
Ooh, yeah.
Fish tuber.
Fish tuber.
.com.
Geek Boy goes, I can tell you where to go, Terry.
Hey,
You know, that would bother me if I actually cared.
hey, Terry, read that.
That's funny.
What?
It's
You
Jeff,
guys,
Terry,
did you
Kevin,
see the
me.
Avatar Angel? What
Mr.
kind is
Manifesto.
that from? It's not from Filipino Blue. I need to re-see. I need to re-see the angelfish
They're
because
really
I didn't look
big,
at it.
but they look. I don't know. I would think they would have a lot more blue in them to be called Avatar Blue, but they are pretty.
Well, see, when you say Avatar Blue, that's not a gene. That is just a name somebody made up. So it's just like guppies. You can call your guppies whatever the freaking heck you want to call your guppies.
Right. Ooh,
That's weird. I don't see your stream. I don't know if Danny's still here, but I don't see it up anymore.
maybe tomorrow. I've got a strain of guppies that had a ring recurrence, and I want to show you guys, but I'll have to do it later. It's pretty cool, I think, but it's just different. But maybe if I do make a little free stream in the morning, maybe I can show it up then. But yeah, I want to show and tell y'all what y'all see what y'all think about them. But anyway, did anybody get his thing thrown up?
No, I don't see a link for him yet.
I did link it. I'll link it again.
I don't see it in chat.
I see my link in chat. But I don't know, like, I don't see it on his channel anymore. That's the weird part. Like, if I go to his channel, I don't see it.
When I
But
went
I'm
to
in
his
that.
channel, I didn't see it either.
Mine
Okay.
does that to me all the time.
Fishymon.
Hey, I was
This is
subscribing
Dang It
him the other
mod,
day, and
but
now
I
I'm
don't think
not.
it's that.
I'll call my guppies. Oh, here he is.
I
Now he's
don't
live.
see it there at all.
All right, it's working.
There he is. He's live. I think he is.
It's working. He's live.
All right, see y'all.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Not a
Yep.
problem.
See you guys.
Thank you
See you
guys.
later.
I'll see you on
Thanks for
chat.
having me.
Not a problem. I'll be
Good to
back
see
Monday.
everyone. And
Jess,
Cheers.
as always, I love you to death.
I love you guys.
Man, keep doing what you do.
I'm trying.
All right.
appreciate it, Jess.
See you
Bye,
guys.
guys.